Hello. It's actually a remix of this meme song from Trauma Center that you probably heard. Well, you do a lot of farming in this game, so... There's fish called Norg. That's kind of like Wharf. I never really watched Star Trek, so I would miss like half of the references. No, we gotta play Stardew with the Pam is now the trailer mod. That's the only mod I need to install. And also you can date trailer Pam. It's very important. Because like I remember vaguely seeing a couple of episodes of Next Generation in my periphery when I was a kid. I never went out of my way to watch it. Sometimes it was just on like TNN when I was sick and I'd be watching like, I don't know, whatever was on, the James Bond marathons they used to do. Around Christmas time. The thumbnail for this video that I'm using for the song is so confusing because it's the Trauma Center logo, which has a straight red line across the entire thing, and it looks very close to the YouTube play bar. I was like, oh my god, is this already done? Although it is a very, very long fade out because the rest of this, I guess, is just silence. Yeah, I guess it's just silence. Alright, we're going to play some Warframe today. So I'm going to be honest, I can't think of anything else I really want to stream at this point in time, but I want to stream something. So I figure, let's vibe, we'll play some Warframe. I wish I had a Bop Bip. I haven't gotten any good Nemesis names. Where do you see your history of like liches and Sisters of Parvos? Is it Codex? No, there's just one mission types. Haha, Lunaro, that's funny. Annihilation, what the heck? Codex. Have I still not done Glast Gambit? What? Or Octavia's Anthem? Really? The game, I guess, didn't scream at me that I hadn't done them, so I just assumed they were done, because I already have Octavia Prime. I'm like, I guess it would be worth getting the base frames now, because then I can subsume. Oh, here we go, probably. Yeah, I got Noki's Ashga, Volil Kabad, Risturgra, it's like a key smash, Vit Avajik, Obtek, Peke Vakdi, Miblok Detrura. And then, such as Parvos, I got Senia Kremp, Leviana Kiss, Kugila Treblio, which, like, they're sci-fi sounding, but it's not like it's no Bop Bip. It's no butt bag. Apparently, they announced yesterday that they're actually going to update the mods to show you, like, if you haven't gotten a mod yet. Because I think for undiscovered mods, do I have any undiscovered? Yeah, I probably have a few. Where is it? Unless they already added that. Did they already add that? Because I remember something about, like, the Codex made it difficult to look stuff up. It might just be that they're adding it to everybody. Like, even if you haven't seen them, you can now look up where a thing drops if you want to hunt it. But yeah, we're going to play some Warframe. I finally, after... I threw my rhino into the mouth, like, when they first introduced that a few years back. And then I never got Rhino Prime because he wasn't available. So I just now finally got my Rhino Prime going. I got that built. And then Ember Prime, I got... I think it's been, like, almost a decade since I last properly played Ember. Because, like, the last time I really played her was back when she had World on Fire, which was the ability that just killed everything around you. Now it's Inferno, which drops a bunch of meteors from the sky, which is pretty cool, I guess. But, World on Fire was funny because things just die around you. Like, you didn't have to look at them. It didn't care about line of sight. They just died. So it was kind of stinky to play as when you had an Ember in your squad and you're doing, like, an extermination mission, so, like, everything would just be dead before you got to do anything. Which is something they probably want to try to avoid. But yeah, I also bought the Rhino skin, the fucking, where is it? Yeah, Deathwatch Rhino, Beetle time, Rhino Beetle, fuck yeah, I'm just a bug now. And also, in case you are at Steel Path level, I'm going to give a little tip. The Torrid Incarnon adapter is currently available. And, I believe the Steel Path rewards for Circuit are synced for everybody. Because there's a lot of good options available right now, but I would personally recommend this guy, the Torrid Incarnon Genesis. The Torrid is fucking cracked as a weapon. I also got dual Ichor Incarnon because I've had those potatoed for a while. I think they used to be like meta years and years ago. And then they moved off, but I threw a potato in them, so it's nice to finally get a chance to use those. But Torrid Incarnon is completely cracked, and I'll show you why. Yeah, you know what? I'll just run to a Steel Path. Like I've got this format up. I think it's pretty much done at this point. I need to get the actual munitions mod for this to chance to enhance crits, but actually let me check real quick on Cetus before I show this off. I want to check real quick on Cetus to see if the bounty I need is currently available, because apparently I just never got I think it's Vigilante Armaments, I want to say. I might be wrong.
I give you coordinates. You go in.
I think it's the 20 to 40. Augur Cord. I think this is the one that I need. Yeah, this is the one that I actually need, so I might farm this a little bit. Because I do need this mod, and... like, the converting to percent of pickup, that's whatever. You're probably never going to run out of ammo with the Torrid Incarnon. But the chance to enhance critical hits from primaries is really nice, because I believe it brings it up a level, so if it's a yellow critical hit, it becomes a red one, then if it's a red one, it becomes a double red, or whatever it's called. So we'll just run a couple of these guys. Actually, let me switch to Volt, because if we get the drone bounty, it's going to be very, very slow. That's the one thing I don't like doing, so let me switch over to Volt real quick. Just make sure I'm using the right loadout for this as well. Because I have my more balanced setup for actually, like, you know, participating in fighting and stuff and being able to survive. And then there's my thing that just is go fast. Everything is power strength. A little bit of duration, but we're here to go fast. We're here to multiply my speed by 3. 3.24. So we'll do a go fast run, because this is only level 20 to 40, so we should be fine. I just threw on Energy Nexus because I don't want to have to worry about Arcane Energize or anything like that. I just want to go fast and not have to worry about energy. Actually, let me bump up the volume a tiny bit. tiny bit.
Chaos to draw this Grenier commander into an open fight.
I know, I need to throw more Forma here.
Pieces of a communications array in a supply drop.
The fun thing about... What's it called? The fun thing about the speed up for Volt is that it works with Arcwing, so if you speed up and then do your Arcwing summon, you just go zoop.
Among these troops is a resupply beacon. Find it and take it.
Actually, I can show off Tord and Karnon too. Okay, so Tord and Karnon is ready to go. Why is Tord and Karnon so busted? Oh, I didn't actually change it. Wait, what?
There's the supply beacon.
Did it not change?
So I can call in the
Tord. Ghoul bags.
Supplies incoming.
This is such a weird bounty.
Never get their hands on it.
Like, you have to kill dudes to summon the supply beacons, but then you just blow them up anyways. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, so Tord and Karnon shoots a beam, and it chains towards everything nearby it. So I'm just going to point at one of the snipers here in the tower, and it's going to kill everything in this tower. I'm just going to point at the Lancer over here. Dead. Wasn't even looking at these two, just dead. It just goes through walls. It does not care for things like balance or, you know, player experience. You just are dead through a wall. Opponent must hold that. Yeah, I need to show this again. I was gonna show it off in Steel Path. I just wanted to do this bounty while it was still available.
Here comes the supply pod. Destroy the supplies before the enemy can get their hands on it.
Because, like, it's a little hard to tell, but I'm not really looking at any of these enemies when I'm killing them. They're just kind of... Like, I guess I could just melt an entire ship. It's only level 20, though, so these guys are baby.
There's the supply beacon. Grab it so I can call in the drop.
Steel Path, they live a little bit longer, so you can kind of see what's going on.
That's the last pod. Destroy the supplies.
Alright, let's see this Wisp.
Their comms just lit up. They're not happy
Yeah.
with what you just did. Let's keep it that way.
But yeah, if I wanted to optimize this more, I could throw some Forma onto Volt Prime. I probably should.
Seized intelligence has revealed the location of the commander's camp. Liberated. You've reached the location. Clear out any nearby hostiles.
The other nice thing about Tord and Karnon is that its conditional is a lot more forgiving because it's like a launcher weapon. So rather than scoring headshots like most Incarnons, it's literally just hit an enemy directly. That's all you have to do, which is not particularly difficult. And with multi-shot, it stacks up with that as well. So all you have to do is just land a couple of hits and then you're in Incarnon mode, and then you get this completely ludicrous chained beam that just melts everything. Because it's kind of like how, excuse me, it's kind of like how the Amprex works, except it's a lot stronger than the Amprex. Like, the Amprex, you don't need anything special to get. You can just get it as soon as you get the Mastery rank requirement for it. But, the Torrid is not particularly great on its own, but once you get the Incarnon for it, it goes from, you know, kind of a mid-launcher type weapon to just stupid. Completely and utterly stupid. If I really wanted to go ham, I could throw like I don't know. Actually, do I have the augment on? No, I need to probably slot that on here as well so I can get some shock trooper damage, because that's always useful. Yeah, Incarnons are really nice. Oh, there's a mortar guy. Zoop! Just look at all the numbers. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You see the numbers and you're like, oh, that's good, actually. Whenever you hear that little, like, yell, that means that it's ready to go, like, full Incarnon, you're at full charge. Using Styanax, the only frames you have are Frost and Trinity running up. So in that case, it's probably you have to look at your mods. Because pretty much any weapon is viable in like the base star chart. You only really have to worry about like hyper optimizing your stuff once you get to like end game, you know, Steel Path, that sort of thing. Oop, right, I still have do I have Nautilus? Do I have Smita? No, I do have Cinnamon Nano actually. But yeah, chances are it is the way you have your mods set up, and you could probably stand to improve them. Do I have Rolling Guard on this? Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. At the very least, I do have some kind of defense here. Oh god, I'm getting slash procced.
We've captured the camp. The
Oh, another Cetus Wisp. Give me the rare stuff. I want the good stuff. Come on, I'm just a little guy.
I'm tracking a Grineer drone with
Yum, Nissel Pods. Oh, hell yeah. This is why I brought Volt. So I can do these drone bounties. Oh, I didn't realize you actually kept the shield in the Arcwing too.
The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it.
There you are.
That's it. The drone
Alright,
is
so
under our
the reason I
control.
use it with this bounty is because the speed up works with the drone.
Enemy can destroy it.
So it's just zoop! Just out of there.
More Grineer inbound. Don't let them harm the
Otherwise, the drone moves very, very, very slowly across the landscape. Generally you want to go for like elementals, like you want to get it like a mix of elementals and raw damage at the start. Eventually you can phase out the raw damage like Serration or whatever you're using in favor of like the Bane mods for specific factions, because those double dip with a lot of multipliers that make them really strong. But that does require a little bit more micromanagement, so you can probably get away with the star chart just using Serration, not even bothering with Banes. Alright, nice.
The drone is ours. Analyzing
Again, with the seed, like, yeah, at least give me a different common reward, come on. I'm dying, Squirtle.
The commander is in the area. Scanning. He's hiding. Okay, Tenno. See if you can draw the commander out.
See if we can draw the commander out, she says. I don't know. We gotta kill guys, and Warframes aren't great at that. Get a little closer. These are a bunch of free kills normally. You just tag the ship with a chaining weapon like the Tord Incarnon, Amprex,
That's it.
to a lesser extent, Ignis Wraith. Those all work. Okay, which one of these is the actual boss, though? Oh, there we go. Alright, job's done. Job's done. Hey! Nice.
You're off the clock, Tim.
Very last step. And we got some Aya, too. Why not? Kind of glad that I got it first try, because I generally don't do like a lot of the Earth bounties. I've got most of the stuff that I need. That's really surprising that I just never got Vigilante supplies. I guess I just didn't think it was that important. Didn't really have a place in most of my builds. Okay. Because like the only thing I would really need from Earth is like the Zaw parts if I want to work on Mastery eventually, and I guess I could be buying those, but like...
I do not like your chances, Pedlick, but you're barely symmetrical. Oh, Swazdala, how may Hog serve?
I guess I could buy the Exodia mods if I ever end up using a Zaw. I do wish this, like, entire loadout with the modular stuff, I wish it was a little more elegant. Because right now, these are a bunch of words that basically mean nothing to you. You have to tab over each one to figure out, like, what you specifically want. So, like, you want increased damage with less attack speed. Do you want increased attack speed with less damage? You know, that kind of thing. It'd be much better if it's like, if you got a menu that had a bunch of drop downs to say, okay, what stats do you want, which stats do you not want to prioritize, and then it just showed you which one you needed to build by picking those. That'd be a lot better, I think.
Really? Step it. Come back soon.
Shut up, Huck. Alright, so yeah, let's go set that up. We can throw that in our Torrid. Actually, I think I'm using a Bane mod right now that I wasn't even matching up correctly. I think I have it set to Murmur right now. Yeah, I have this set as a Bane mod. I don't know if they have... Yeah, I just have the Prime Bane of Corpus, because I wasn't around for the Grenier or the Infested Prime mods. I think there's an Orkin one as well, but I just have the base version of that. Eventually I want to get all of them and probably start playing around with that, but I could probably just run Rifle Elementalist in the meantime. But yeah, this is what my build looks like, at least for the Torrid. So Galvanized mods, you'll get those later on in the game once you start doing arbitrations. These are really good. These are really good targets to aim for once you start getting up to the Steel Path and like the end game of the Star Chart stuff. Because these are weaker individually than the regular multi-shot mod, so this is only 80%. Whereas this one max is 90%, but then every time you get a kill, you get plus 30% multi-shot up to 5 times, so you are going potentially way, 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 way higher than Split Chamber. You just have to be able to get some kills pretty reliably, and you're going to be getting a lot of kills if you have this, so... then for this one, I've got a lot of crit damage, 4.4 times, and crit chance is 90%. Status multiplier, the Torrid just has really high status chance in general. And then specifically with Incarnon form, it does change the stats a little bit, the laser, but you still get 1.3 times crit chance and 6.8 times multiplier. So that's a really high critical multiplier, so we get a chance with Vigilante Armaments, or... Supplies, sorry, not armaments. Yeah, this is one that just gives you some multi-shot. We'll throw that in, we'll max it out. It should be good. Yeah, because 5 more pips, that's Exacxies. Vigilante supplies. Yeah, the secondary ammo pickups effect is kind of whatever. I guess I could... If I just wanted to throw on Vigilante mods on a stat stick, I wonder if I could just throw those on my follower. Can cats use Vigilante mods? Because the more mods of this set that you equip, the more chance the set effect has to go off. So in this case, it's only base 5% chance, but if I were to throw more on, I could get more. Primary, Warframe. Definitely not going to be using, like, Pursuit, but I wonder if I could throw that on the follower. I don't think the cats can really use most of those, though. Yeah, no, cats don't use Vigilante mods. I could swap out for my Nautilus. I don't think the Nautilus itself doesn't use Vigilante mods, but your primary on the Nautilus can. Oh, why do I have all this unused capacity? Hello? Now, I don't know if you're allowed to stack. Like, if I throw a Vigilante supplies on my follower and my main, does that count? Let me see something real quick. Does this show it over here as well? Okay, no, it's only unique ones, so we can't actually just stack multiple Vigilante supplies, unfortunately. Which is fine, that's not really particularly useful there. What else do we have here? Because I think there was one more. Armaments, yeah, I guess we'll just throw on Fervor. Nice 15% chance to just upgrade your crit. Also, fire rate's not bad for the, what's it called? The Hellstrom. Because it's a very slow firing weapon normally, so being able to fire quickly is not too bad. Actually, no, is it a fast firing or a slow firing? 0.3 projectile. I don't know. The Hellstrom's weird. It's like a burst of rockets. Probably also need to change my colors on Nautilus Prime because it's still the default. But yeah, let's go show off the Torrid Incarnon on something that actually gets to survive for a second or two. God, I love this skin. It's so cool. Just a freaking beetle, man. Just a Beetleborg. So we are on Steel Path. I need to sit down eventually and do all the Steel Path nodes. I've just been kind of picking whichever incursions interest me. Actually, maybe I'll just do a mobile defense incursion. Because, like, I don't want to sit down and solo Everest, or not Everest. Actually, this one, yeah, this one's an excavation normally, so I could solo that one, but this one's an interception. I do not want to solo interceptions. Those are the worst. Let's knock out a Corpus mobile defense real quick on Steel Path. The cool thing about incursions as well, notice how I don't actually have that node unlocked. It lets you do that node and count as if you had finished it, so it'll unlock that node and any nodes next to it. So you can kind of break progression, you can sequence break a little bit. Oh no, I don't get to use my Torrid though. Alright. Let's get a little bit of Iron Skin going. Not that the Latum is any slouch in the damage department either.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and
Okay.
prepare to defend.
Alright, so that's fully charged now.
This will take a moment.
Look at those numbers. Look at this. Look at this mess. I haven't even used Roar yet. I'm not even getting the full damage buff. There we go. Everything just dies. You point at something and everything around it just dies. It's great. Also, I'm not using the right Bane mod, so I could be getting even more damage. And then, it doesn't have, like, the biggest ammo capacity compared to other Incarnon weapons.
Continue to defend.
But that's okay, because it takes literally, like, 2 seconds to charge up into Incarnon mode. I'm actually losing the... I gotta use my CC more. I'm not stomping.
Focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I forgot, this is technically a defense mission. I might have to actually, like, make the numbers transparent if I use this because it makes it very difficult to see.
Terminal hacked. Keep moving. We have got to find a terminal.
Oh, my roar
Proceed
wore off.
and prepare.
My war off. Also, I have a weird setup with my Rhino right now where I get extra... Oops. I get extra energy by using charge. So, like, if I ram guys down, my energy maximum goes up to, like, 1,000 because Rhino gets a lot of armor from that with the augment. I don't know why I'm shooting that. It's not like Rhino has problems with
Looks like
lasers.
heavy activity ahead. Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
I also need to do more Steel Path missions in general so I can get the primary, like, Merciless, Deadhead, that kind of stuff. Get all those guys going. I need more energy. Do I have Equilibrium on? I might not have Equilibrium. So I feel like my energy income is very low right now. Like, look at this. It's killing guys in this room. I'm not even close to that room, but I'm shooting this guy outside and it's killing them all.
Still working on it.
This is
Continue to defend.
borderline broken. But I posted on co-host last night. That's okay. The devs are fine with it. As long as you're not just playing the game full AFK, that's totally fine. It is encouraged to microwave an entire room of dudes.
Approaching.
Stop. But yeah, if I get like the Prime Bane mods, I would keep an eye out for those. I'll be doing a lot of damage. Yeah, you're not meant to have an Incarnon the first time you start doing Railjack. Or at least not the Incarnon adapter stuff. You can get... Actually, no, the Zariman stuff is still relatively higher for, like, new players, but you can get some really good Incarnons from Zariman as well.
Here is a terminal.
I got really lucky. I was finishing off the Incarnon adapter, like, getting that out, and I just got a rando who was totally fine with
I'm in.
going up to level cap to 9999 in circuit, and they're actually contributing too, which is very rare for randos. Normally you get up to like the thousands and then people just start falling over constantly, and it's not worth the time to pick them up. It's as cruel as that sounds, because you have objectives to defend. If those go down, the mission is a failure, you know? Oh, here's the stinker. Well, not the stinker, the disciple, acolyte, whatever we're calling him. Did you turn off my roar, you stinker? A lot of stinkers here. I'm actually kind of low on armor. I need to iron skin. I'm not even fighting him directly, I'm just shooting at all the ads because I don't want to lose my thing. There we go. Just melt. Oh yeah, he's definitely dispelling my my roar, that's why. I was spending all my energy. No, I do have equilibrium. I guess I'm just not picking up a lot of orbs.
The odds were against us, Tenno.
Alright, cool.
But we did it. Mission complete.
Mission complete. So, like, if I'm matching the Bane mod, because I think I have the... Did I have the Murmur on? I think I had the Murmur Bane on right now. Murmur. The one downside to Rhino is that he's kind of a slow boy. Secondary Merciless. The nice thing about these mods is that they're pretty solid in general. And also, you're just gonna get them by doing Steel Path. So, like, it sucks when you want to be level 5 and you're still starting Steel Path, but you get there eventually just by doing it, so you don't have to specifically farm it. But yeah, doing that, yeah, like, we just finished Aphrodite, so now we have access to all these nodes, even though I still haven't touched Fortuna or the Orb Valis. I could just skip over it entirely, go to the junction immediately. It's funny. Let me make sure I'm not missing a mod, because I think I threw a couple Formas into Rhino Prime. Or is it good for now? Oh no, I am missing a mod. What am I missing? Ironclad Charge, Reinforcing Stomp. I probably don't necessarily need this if I just recast Iron Skin quickly. This is probably better for if you get like a really nice Iron Skin proc. And you get like one of those, you know, you got hit by a Jade Eximus and you got 1,000,000 Iron Skin. Because then that's 4% of 1,000,000, which is a lot more meaningful than 4% of like, you know, 10,000. I probably should put another, I think these are Vazarin. Put another Vazarin format in there, so that way I can run Reduced Prime Continuity, and then this guy can just be whatever I want. I don't know what I would normally run there. Oh, I could also throw in an Exilus, but we'll see. Because, like, Adaptation, Rolling Guard aren't super important for Rhino because you get Overguard. Which makes you immune to, like, knockback and status effects and stuff. As long as Overguard exists, so you don't really need to worry as much about, you know, damage resist and stuff. It is still nice if there's, like, a weird period. Actually, I think Energy Nexus is 9 costs. I could just switch this to like a regular intensify and get a little bit less ability strength, but then I could have more. Because this is a really nice like quality of life mod that they added in with, I want to say, Whispers in the Walls. So you do need access to Sanctum Anatomica to use this, but that's 3 energy a second, and it doesn't require like Arcane Energize, which is a really nice in-between. Problem is it still does use a mod slot. I would love, if this was an Exilus mod, this would be cracked. Probably be too strong, honestly. Honestly, Equilibrium's probably fine for energy management. I just have to be more upfront about getting every orb. Yeah, I'm thinking the new player stuff, I'll probably have to end that just because I'm getting to the point where if I want to do all the clan stuff now, it's going to be really difficult. And also, if I'm also playing this, I'd have to split up my time twice as much with Warframe, which I already don't really want to do that. Actually, I need to do my Netra cells. Maybe I'll do those. Could also see what the current deep Archimedia is for the week. I haven't done one of those yet, but I'm kind of curious what my options are for this week. If you don't have access to this area yet, just keep doing the story. You'll get there.
Well done, lads, well done! I dare say the murmur is quaking in its ambulator.
Slap! Loki, Inaros, and Baruch.
We are alone. We must conquer or we must die. If we fail life itself. Should we succeed, may our sacrifice...
Yeah, this is gonna be a rough one if I want to do the weapon conditionals.
With me, friends, to war!
Like, the missions themselves don't seem too bad. Aside from alchemical invulnerability, but... ammo deficit, that wouldn't be too bad with like Incarnons. Lethargic shields, just ideally would pick a frame that doesn't have to worry about shields that much. Powerless can be a little rough. The big problem here is the weapons, because I do not own most of these weapons, and the ones that I do own are not particularly well built up. Like Broken Scepter, I don't think anybody really uses that outside of specific things. Loki, Inaros, and Baruch. Technically I have them, but they're definitely not my good frames, let's say that much. Inaros, I just don't really care for Inaros. Like, he's kind of the same keep yourself immortal gimmick that, you know, Rhino and Najah have going on, but way less interesting. Definitely needs a rework, that Inaros. And then Loki, I just have base Loki, and I have not touched his build at all, so I'll probably need to work on those.
Several experiments are threatening.
And then they're also, basically, this is Steel Path at level 250, so pretty high stats. Yeah, Inaros is basically just, he gets a lot of red health.
We shall not return.
Leg Lloyd dislike squad? Oh, damn. We got a Lloyd hater. We got a hater of Old Man Yowie.
The daughter of Hunhow seems content.
Let me get my Voca, actually, before I forget about that.
Best to prepare the stockrooms for your arrival.
I love that I can just throw Lanthorns out like crazy now. Back when they first released the Zeramin, the Lanthorns were just super rare. He's a bit of an asshole, though.
Oh, I'll just pop off. off and find something to dust, shall I?
If you open up like one of his vendor pages and don't buy anything, he just gets really snippy and passive aggressive with you. I'll just put all this back then.
Yes, I'm sure we've all got better things to do.
But then he's like, we need to build each other up as a family. Yeah, I should probably do Netracells. I'm going to switch to Nejah, though, because I think he's a little more comfortable to play compared to Rhino. Just for keeping myself alive. Yeah, we'll keep Torrid and just make sure I have the Murmurbane. Okay, that'll be good. Yeah, the Death Guard skin for Rhino is fantastic. Latum and Enodem, those will be fine, even though I'm probably not going to use Enodem that much. Make sure we got Zeneric. This should be... What do I have? Umbral Fiber. Why do I have Umbral Fiber? I guess this is more to smooth over, like... in case you do start taking a bit of damage. Because Nejah does have some pretty good defense. Might actually switch out Vitality and throw on, like, I don't know. Actually, which is... Archon Vitality is the one that gives double heat procs, right? In general, if you're not sure what to do, going for quests is always going to be good, because you're going to be unlocking new stuff for that. Completing the star chart entirely, I wouldn't do that until you are, like, kind of out of other things to do. Because it does unlock Steel Path and arbitrations and stuff, but it can be a little boring if you're just, you know, running missions over and over and over again without having anything to really show for it. Working on factions is generally good. I would say, honestly, getting to the Zariman, like, if you haven't gone to the Angel of the Zariman quest yet, work on doing that, because that lets you start getting, like, the first wave of Incarnons, which are pretty solid still, like, these days. You would think a weapon... I think weapons that were introduced 2-3 years ago now? You would think they've fallen off, but no, they're still very solid. They're still very good. I still use the Latum, like, constantly. Okay, yeah, this is double proc heats, which is... It works with Firewalker, but it's not great. Firewalker's a little hard to work with heat procs because it requires enemies to be walking behind you. Yeah, I probably want to switch out one of these guys. Probably Umbral Fiber. Put on adaptability or something. Or adaptation. Oh no, I have adaptation. Then, I probably don't need Umbral Fiber then. Or Vitality. I'll throw that off. And then we'll throw on, like, Energy Nexus or something. I don't know. Yeah, Entrati Faction is really easy to get because you get a lot of goodies for it. The Zariman rep is also very fast once you get up to that. If you can handle the high-end bounties and you get a little lucky with the quick ones. I don't know what I throw on here. Probably just Energy Nexus. Because 465 health with 91 armor, and then we also have the, where is it? Warding Halo absorption. Plus we have the, I think we have a blue shard on right now. Oh, you can't change shards in here, can you? Yeah. Like, if you're, that's kind of the default. If you're ever not sure what to work on, quests are usually a good guiding point. But we definitely want to run pub. So we're going to do Netracells.
You and hi.
Papa? Daddy?
I know you can. Come on.
Hang on, I put it on... Okay, we're on public. We'll do like a couple Netracells. Oh, no, I have adaptation equipped already. Like, I was looking for it, it wasn't showing up, and then I realized because it's already equipped. Adaptation is a fantastic survival mod if you're looking to get into the high difficulty stuff. Doesn't work super well if you're going up to, like, level cap, because stuff will just kill you regardless, but...
The old man kept a lot of
Alright, let's see if we can get us a nice little shard or two, maybe a Tau Forged.
Let's rob the old fart blind.
Hey, fart. So Netracells are basically exterminate missions with a couple of extra objectives. Alright. But to start, you have to pick a key glyph, which gives you a debuff, basically. So exhaustion's fine, I can deal with that. That's not a big problem. Void Burst, yeah, sure, I'll take 2. Because you don't have to take, like, you have to take every single one. Maybe I just take all of them. Do I just take all of them? What is this one? Frame Curse? Oh, that's fine. That's not a problem. I'll just eat all of them. They're mine. It's my problem now.
Use the anchor hold. Access that terminal.
I'll roar for fun. Alright. Let's go. So, Netracells, you have to find the, you have to find the Netracell, which is kind of an area where you're going to be killing a lot of dudes. But in order to do that, you can either use these terminals to locate the location, or you can just go directly there and look for it yourself if you want to. I'll just get the terminals, show it off. I'm using ciphers to hack immediately, because ain't got time for that. Honestly, I should probably be heading to the objective. I don't know why I'm sticking around here. Yeah, I'll skip that terminal because we don't want to really deal with that. What did you drop? What is that? 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 Oh, Echo Voca. Sure. I'll take a free Voke. Do we all have to go here? Or is that just for the... Oh no, we have to go this way. So, by looking at all the terminals, by hacking them all, you can find your way to exactly where the Netracell is, but it's not super difficult to figure it out if you basically, like, logic around where the checkpoints are and where the waypoints are. No, that's not a melee weapon, that's just Neja. He gets a little ring that orbits him and protects him. Oops, that's the wrong button. I think this is where it is. Oh no, that one's locked. Okay, probably over here then. Yep, there we go.
This is it. Use the key.
So once you get to the Netracell area, you have to kill enemies in this field. And thankfully they did change it so you don't have to specifically have the enemies in the field anymore. It's just you can be in the field and be good. That'll do. It's going to be immediately ready to repop warding Halo if need be. As long as you are standing inside this circle on the radar, you're good. So don't be one of those people that stands outside the circle, please. Like, they really need Lloyd screaming at you, "That's no good!" Or no, that's Otak. They really need Otak just screaming, "That's no good! You gotta bop him near the jug!" Just have him constantly screaming that at you if you're not in the jug, in jug zone. And yeah, once you get to this point, you just kill enemies. It lowers the alert level. Neja plus Volt sounds like a good time. Alright, so basically twice during the defense process, or the alert process, you have to go destroy Necromech drones, or Necromites, I should say. But I guess somebody already destroyed it, so we're good. It usually spawns away from everything else. Yeah, you're gonna get numbers. This is Warframe. We're here for numbers. I actually just got the Tord Incarn on because it wasn't available. Like, I'd started playing again right after it went out of rotation, so I had to wait a couple months. But, it's available this week if you want to work towards this and do your own war crimes and just get a microwave gun. Frame rate gets a little framey here sometimes, but it's fine. There's a lot of stuff going on in these missions, so it's acceptable. Oh no, Rorton Gamzee 69!
Hit them till they stop moving.
It's raw! It's fucking raw! Or actually, no, this is Rorton Gamzee, so it'd be, it's well done! It's fucking well done! Like, I'm not even trying to activate Incarnon mode, it just happens. Alright, Necromite drone. Oh, this guy's a little farther away.
What's going on with
Okay, I think this guy's gonna go get it, so we'll just wait on them.
trying to lock this thing down?
Try not to kill enemies if you are waiting in the circle. Because it's better to wait until they come back, until they get the kill, and then you can get more progress on the lock. Yeah, I think with Rhino I'd probably be losing Iron Skin a little bit too quickly, because Nija's armor buff is special. It's not considered overguard. It's a damage reduction that is separate from armor and shields and all that, which makes it very nice. Yeah, this squad is real solid. I had the worst squad the other day. Somebody was just off in Narnia while we were doing the Netracell defense part, making all the spawns appear somewhere else. Like, it's a big circle on your map. Just go to the big circle on the map, please. Don't look for Voka during Netracells. Play solo if you really want to do that. I beg. Alright, we're done. It's over here. The ideal way to do it is have everybody pick up a key glyph and kind of help out, but
And get back to
if you're strong enough like me now, if you're able to do it, then you can just have one person take them all and go directly to the door. Obviously a little trickier. So once you break open the Netracell, you get access to the goodies upstairs in this big vase, which has been broken already. So you pop those.
Not what I was looking for. But if you're happy,
So you get an unidentified item that gets revealed at the end of the mission. Potentially an Archon Shard, which is really nice, because normally those are locked per week. Oh, I hear Evoca. I think it's down here. Once you're done with the mission, like if you hear Evoca, just pick it up on the way. Obviously, don't spend the entire rest of the time in a Netracell mission looking for Voca, because people are generally there to get in and get out. I like to check these rooms right at the end. Okay, there's none over here. As long as you can listen carefully for the noise, the throat singing, you can catch echoes pretty reliably, or the Vocas, I should say. Just kind of roughly point at the enemy, they'll die.
Another job well executed.
Oh, Tau Forged Amber Shard, hell yeah. So you can do up to 5 of these per week. So if you're able to do these, you want to do these. Because Archon Shards are very, very powerful items that allow you to really, like, bring your Warframes out. Like, the potential, I guess. And I think the yellow ones are really nice, because those are cast speeds, I want to say. Yeah, so the yellow shards are... Well, I guess I could explain what Archon shards do in general. So, once you get to Archon hunts, like once you do New War and all that, there will be a new type of quest, which is kind of like sorties, where you do 3 missions in a row, and it gives you one of 3 potential Archon shards at the end, guaranteed. And these shards can be put into your Warframes for a very small cost, or removed from them at a very small cost, so these aren't like permanent one-time spend things. You can rotate them around. And they can do one of 5 different things based on what you want. So, for example, Azure Archon shards are all defensive ones. They give you potentially health, shield capacity, energy maximum, armor, or health regen. So I like throwing a health regen on Najah just because he is really good at like reducing damage, but every now and then like you'll get a little bit of damage here and there through your shields and your damage reduction, like through toxin or whatever. So this really helps stave off just like the death by 1,000 cut situation, because Najah doesn't really heal on his own. You have to kind of rely on orb drops, and I think this skill here, I want to say this one gives an increased chance for orbs, but you have to use it. Yeah, so if you hit an enemy with the chakram, they will drop a healing orb on kill, but you're not always going to have the luxury of having an enemy around to do that. If, like, let's say you kill an enemy and it drops a fart cloud, that deals damage over time. So rather than have to fumble around with this and, you know, spend energy on it as well, I would much rather just have health constantly passively regenerating, and instead spend my energy on Warding Halo and Roar and Firewalker, because these are a lot more useful for what I have my build set up for. Honestly, I might even want to put on like a primed continuity, because I don't think I have continuity on this build, do I? No. Just throw like a Vazarin... Actually, how much is prime continuity? It's at 14, so that'd be Exaxes. I could pretty safely replace this if I threw a Forma in there, because I only have 1 Forma in Najah right now. Energy Siphon's also probably not the best aura. I think I mostly just took that because it matches polarity and also it is some free energy. Because the energy spent on ability converting to shields, it's kind of whatever. You're not spamming abilities on Najah. So that might be a good project to work on. Get one of these polarities on. Because I don't think he comes... Oh, he has 1. Because Blind Rage is definitely good. Getting ability strength on Najah. Like, he's not casting a ton of abilities, so efficiency isn't quite as important. And I believe this also improves the multiplier on Warding Halo. If you have Roar equipped, that does it for that as well. And then Firewalker, it makes the burn a little stronger. I think it also boosts the speed increase. Let me check something real quick. If I throw that off... Oh no, Firewalker, it's not affected by power, but still. I like it for Warding Halo and Roar. Blind Rage. So yeah, I probably want to throw another R polarity on there, get Augur Message replaced with Prime Continuity. I could also... Because this didn't exist when I first made this build. They have Precision Intensify, which is specifically plus 90% ability strength for your 4th ability. And I don't actually have any Intensify mods, so I could slot that in. With modding this game, you can't have like Archon Intensify and regular Intensify and Precision. You can only have 1 mod of a specific type equipped, so you can only have one of these 3 Intensify mods, basically. Archon Intensify doesn't really do much for us because this is specifically restoring health with abilities, and none of these abilities directly restore health, so not particularly useful. Intensify is just, you know, increased ability strength across the board, which is alright. And then Precision Intensify is specifically for 4th ability, so if I wanted to be more of a team player, I could slap on that instead of Augur Secrets, or replace, like, I don't know, Energy Nexus if I have better energy management, or Umbral Fiber. Honestly, I probably don't need Umbral Fiber, I just like it for... if you do hit an enemy that's very strong and will punch all the way through your what's it called, through your adaptation and your Halo. Yeah, I could probably mess around with my Najah build a little bit. Augmented and efficiency, I probably don't necessarily need augmented as much. Actually, no, that is still useful because that boosts up roar. That boosts up roar. That boosts up that, and then molt efficiency is always pretty easy to get. These two are really good arcane mods, by the way. If you're not really sure which arcanes you want to aim for, these two are relatively easy to get because they are purchasable from the Zariman faction with reputation, so you can reliably get these. It's not like the, what's it called? The Plains of Eidolon arcanes, which are you farm Eidolons over and over and over, or you pay somebody, you know, 1,000 platinum for arcane energized max rank, because I don't know, it's a lot. Yeah, I could probably work on my build a little bit. Do I have any other weapons I can work on? No, I don't have any unranked weapons, I think. Yeah, these are all capped. Let me look at my foundry. Someday I'll get Kulabo out of the oven. Work on boosting up. Actually, I probably should work on some unranked Warframes because I do have an affinity booster for doing the Steel Path circuit. You know, get Valkyr, Corvex. I don't actually have Valkyr Prime. I just have base well, I just have the option for base Valkyr. Limbo, I already have Limbo Prime, so that would be an easy one to switch out. Lavos, I'm kind of hesitant to build him up because I feel like he's probably going to get a Prime pretty soon. Because I think it's been like, what, 3-4 years since they introduced him? So usually that's about when they start introducing the Prime version of the frame, so I might actually wait on Lavos. Like, I'll level him up, but probably just throw him directly into Helminth. I know Magistar is really good as a stat stick for, like, what's it called? For Incarnon builds. For characters like Korra. You might be wondering, why did you build another hate when it's already mastered? Because I sold the old one because Incarnons did not exist. And I needed the inventory space. Let's see, Akicore is still going. I'm trying to avoid claiming primes just for experience because I don't want to throw primes directly out. Is there a Corinth Prime? There is, okay, but I don't have the receiver for it. Because, like, my strategy for leveling up weapons is go for the base versions first. So that way you can quickly, like, sell them off and get ready for the prime ones, and they're not taking up space in your inventory. Actually, see, because I can build Larkspur Prime now, though I need lots of Orkin cells. I wonder if these are good. I haven't really touched any of my Arcwing weapons since I got, what's it called? The Mausolon. Oh, Yoreli Prime. I don't know when she came out. Was she before? I think she was before Lavos. Pretty sure she was. Okay, let's do a little bit of work on frames, I think. Maybe do a run of Synthesis Boy. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the hounds. I should probably level one up for mastery and then get rid of them. Yoreli was out when Fortuna was new? Oh, geez. So it's been a while for her. Yeah, I think we want to throw a form in here and slap on Prime continuity. Because that'll be Exaxes. Like, that's a perfect replacement for 714 that halves the cost. So it'll functionally be the same cost because that's just a 7 base. And that way I get way more duration out of it and I can get much more use out of Firewalker and Roar. I think that's the plan. Polarize. Oh, I'm so weak. Oh, Urelli wasn't on base? Okay. Yeah, we could probably honestly be fine with this. Lose a little bit of strength, but... yeah, sure, Augur Secrets is fine for now. And then... I'll just pull something out. We'll just get some weapons. Yeah, I think it says on the wiki when everything was introduced. Alright, I guess we could just start working on Hate, because I do have the Incarnon adapter for that. Oh, whoops. I'm really bad at menuing, by the way, in case you can't tell. Yeah, just work on the Corinth, I guess. Goodbye, Toward my beloved. July 21st, 2020 for Urelli. Okay. From what I understand, the Hate Incarnon adapter is like kind of cracked, so... Not sure how I would want to build it, though. Gonna go for like condition overload, or maybe just pressure point. I mean, we'll be fine doing the simulator for now. Actually, let me go install the adapter before I forget about that, because I can start working on the unlock conditions. Still got to do some of these on Steel Path. I just got to do a bunch of random nodes on Steel Path, but I'm not really in any hurry. It is extra mastery, but...
I thought loading myself with explosives and going out in a... Okay.
Oh no, it's Evolve.
All you like. Okay. Bring it to life.
Also, I grabbed the Ceramic Dagger Incarnon because I heard that was apparently very good. Yeah, we can do enough for one more Incarnon for Pathos Clamps before we start going to get more of them. Oh no, I need Maw Fangs! We do have to go back to Deviri. I gotta feed some fish. Oops. I'm glad I didn't feed these to Helminth. I was considering using them because I had built all the Kulivo parts I needed. So I was like, I could probably give these away, and then I decided maybe I won't, just in case. Alright, so we can't actually Incarnonify the Hate yet. That's fine. Chances are we won't even get to really be able to Incarnon activate during the simulator stuff here. I think I'll keep... Actually, I'm going to switch to the Nucor. Just as an option for enemies that are too hard to kill in Sanctuary Onslaught. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Before I forget. We need to throw some mods on our weapons here. Air Burst, huh? Alright, let's throw in Galvanized Hell. Oh, I guess I never leveled up all the shotgun mods. PPB, and then throw a Niner in there. Throw in here. Galvanized Acceleration? No. Yeah, this is definitely a crit shotgun. Sure, critical deceleration. 90% crit chance. Best we're going to get with an unranked Corinth. And then this, honestly, I probably just put on the old Berserker Fury pressure point. Oops. Do I want Blood Rush? No, we're probably not going to be getting super high combos. Not in Onslaught. Could go for like Condition Overload build. Just go for statuses. Get some, you know, Toxin and all that. Or maybe I go for crit, actually, because I don't have a ton of capacity right now. Focus, or not Focus Energy. Organ Shatter is probably easier. Throw on True Steel, why not? Alright, that's for heavy attacks. Probably should also throw on the melee arcane. Because I do want to use it. Okay, melee influence is going to be used. Gain 5 additional stacks and knocked down or flung by melee attacks. Probably just melee duplicate. Because that works with crits, so. This arcane is unfortunately very difficult to farm because it only shows up, I believe, from Netracell rewards right now. And Deep Archimedia. I guess I'll just throw on Blood Rush, get more crit chance. Just go for crits. And then I got 5 more capacity. What do I throw on that works with 5? Drifting Contact? Sure. Actually, no, that's status chance. Is this really only a 5 cost? Really? I guess it's not as hard to build up combo duration anymore. I really don't have to optimize this much for basic Sanctuary Onslaught. I'm just kind of... I guess I could throw on a Master's Edge, get Tennokai. Yeah, some of the UI stuff has been a little weird. Just throw on Master's Edge, I guess. Alright, cool. Let's get some levels. I saw the circuit. I was like, oh man, I wonder what it is currently. I wonder if I could do a Steel Path. But then I realized I'd already done them for the week. Just watching this guy having a day. Nope. Oh right, this doesn't despawn you. Bye. So Sanctuary Onslaught is basically just an arena. There are no real objectives, you just kill as fast as you possibly can. Unfortunately no drops, but for leveling up new like Warframes and stuff, without any specific, you know, squads that you want to work on defense missions with that have like a speedva or whatever, this is probably the best just overall way to do it. I just realized I pressed 2 because I've been playing Rhino. Oh, look at all these rank ups. Look at this. I think everybody's leveling their Taurids right now. Bubonico. Oh, maybe not. Kuva Ogress. Oh no, we have a Mesa. That's why everything's dying so quickly. Mesa just using aimbot. This is great. There is no like EXP stealing. If somebody else kills something nearby you, then you will get an equal share of all the experience. Oh nice, we got a Bolt. You get an equal share of all the experience for that kill, divided among all your weapons in Warframe. Yeah, I could probably just yell a bunch and get a bunch of levels. Already rank 6, nice. The early ranks go faster than the later ones, it's not linear. Are you not dead? Oh no, you are dead. You are dead, you're just writhing. Well, aimbot really wouldn't work super well in this game anyways, because, like, it's not hard to hit enemies. If you're playing the multiplayer stuff, the PvP, then yeah, that's a little different, but... You also have weapons that just go through walls entirely, so, like, aimbot really wouldn't help that much. Plus, it's all co-op anyways. It's not like a PvP thing. They used to do, like, clan rankings for events and stuff, but I don't think they've really done that in a long while. I don't know, somebody... Ski, Yachty, Bubonico, Magnus Prime, Rubox. Oh, I think that's a Kuvan Nukor that I'm seeing. I saw the white beam and I thought that was the Torrid, but I think that's a Nukor. Fake gamer can't identify a weapon immediately as soon as he sees a single bullet failure. Rawr. Oh, I'm not actually getting my... I need to get a little bit more range. I don't think range is an option for shards, unfortunately, for Archon shards. Whenever you see that little sword icon pop in the middle, that's Tennokai. It's like a fairly new addition. Basically allows you to use a heavy attack for free and not break your combo. Because the way that combos work in this game is that you get to build up your combo and it increases your damage and status chance and all that with certain mods. The higher your combo is, and that's just built up by hitting enemies. And they changed heavy attacks a while back so that rather than just being a stronger but slower attack, they made it so that it spends your built-up combo to deal damage based on how high your combo count was. So it was a really good way to kill specific enemies that are otherwise very difficult, like Eximus units. But the problem was that it functionally just made your builds either you use heavy attacks or you don't use heavy attacks ever, and that was kind of it. So Tennokai is kind of a way to enable hybrid builds, which use combos but still get to use heavies, or incorporate heavy attack mods that you otherwise wouldn't be using in light attack builds, which is really nice. They've redone like so many of the systems so many times in this game. I should probably try the Airburst Corinth. I haven't used that yet. I like a little grenade. Oh, does it have to be airborne though? That's a weak bomb. Enter the conduit. Hunter! Hunter! Okay, I think it has to be airborne, otherwise it doesn't blow. Actually, that's not bad. Maybe I just missed with it last time. If I get direct hits with it, actually, does that work? I like the ephemera I have, the Void Angel one. It gives you extra hands. It looks really cool in Ninja. Wait, I don't want the Nukor. There is also a trick where if you don't want to have your experience leached by, like, fully maxed out weapons, you can unequip that thing. So, like, for example, my Kuva Nukor right now is absorbing any experience given by squad kills, which is a little bit wasteful. Like, we have a bonus, so it's not a huge deal. But, if you want to really, really optimize, you can just remove the weapon and it won't get factored into dividing the experience between all your stuff. Not really recommended as, like, a brand new player, but once you get a little further in, you can comfortably deal with just having a primary or a melee or whatever. It's not too bad. Oh, right, Nautilus. I don't know that I like the Nautilus vacuum. Like, it's probably useful for melee users, but not so much when you're trying to aim at enemies and they're just zipping across the entire screen. Surely I'm close enough to roar. There we go. Oh god, it's only a 15% bonus. I forgot the non-Rhino roar, you can subsume it off of Rhino, but it's very diminished because they don't really want to completely obsolete Rhino. Look, at this point, everything in this game emits fart gas. Yeah, like for grouping enemies up from melee, the Nautilus is nice. Hunter! Hunter! Shit's going. Like at this point, Warframe is just everything emits things, so deal with it. There will be particles. Many particles will play in sequence. I think the other two are leaving. The other one is leaving. Yep. And of course it was the host. Hell yeah. Love that for me. At the very least, they've got a good connection. It's always the worst when you have to do like a steel path circuit or something. And despite the fact that you have a matchmaking ping limit set to like, 200 at max, you get somebody running their McDonald's Wi-Fi hotspot. Just makes things absolutely awful. Just the worst. Because unfortunately it doesn't have like very strict filtering for ping. I think it just checks whatever their ping to you is at like that specific moment and not like an average over time, so you'll get situations where like they probably had a decent connection for a second and then it got really bad because they're on Wi-Fi. Get him tax on. Oh no, that's carrier, not tax on. Yeah, I think direct hits with the airburst round don't do anything. My solution to circuit is just make sure I have a build that functionally can go infinite, or as long as I can possibly go. My least favorite are the dudes who just peace out after a single round in the circuit. That's always the worst. Like, if you want to cycle your choices for warframes and weapons, fine, but do that shit solo. Just run regular... or not steel path, run regular circuit. Because it does affect the spawns. I can't hit this guy. There we go. Like, I understand sometimes shit happens, whatever. But, like, if you're really signing up to go to the circuit, and you're not going to explain, like, oh shit, I gotta go, something came up, or literally anything. Oh, don't go in there. Like, if you're signing up to Steel Path Circuit to do a single round and then immediately peace out, then just play solo, please. Like, I don't like being elitist or whatever, but that's just, like, kind of shitty to everybody else who is signing up to play a multiplayer round. Like, I'd rather just play solo and have a better connection. Alright, let's see how much experience we got. Honestly, I probably should have just gotten rid of the nuke ore.
Will go on without
Capped out hate. 31 seconds, that's all it took. No. It unfortunately counts like host migrations as separate sessions. So your stats will be a little messed up. But yeah, if you do want to do an endless mission type, like the high-end stuff, like I'm not going to fault somebody for like going to Steel Path Earth and just doing it once for the clear. Oh, Barrow's coming. If you just want to do like a single run of survival for a completion or whatever, that's fine. But if you're going to go to, you know, Steel Path... Oh, I got Saren, damn. I still don't really have, like... I have to commit really hard to Saren because she wants the emerald shards, and you have to combine shards for those ones. So it's a little tricky to use for her. Although, once you do get her built up, she's kind of like... kind of busted. The way that she spreads, like, the infection and the virus stuff is just so busted. Alright, cool. Hate is capped out now. I might actually do a quick run of Duviri. Just on normal mode. Probably just solo it. Because I gotta feed some fish. Also, we have the Tord as a primary, so functionally for damage we're fine. It's just survivability is the tricky part. Unfortunately, I don't really have my Gera built up super well. I haven't touched Citrine or Corvex yet. If you're doing regular, these are fine. Like, you can use the pre-made builds for regular Duviri and you'll be fine. It's just if you want to do Steel Path, it's a little trickier. Maybe I'll just do a Steel Path run. It'll probably be fine with Saren. I'll just run solo, though, because I don't like people demanding, like, no, we gotta go now. We gotta go do the thing. And Tor will do just fine. Yeah, that's the thing. Saren doesn't really work super well in low difficulty stuff because everything dies too fast for the spores to really spread. Okay, ability, strength, and power strike damage. Bonus jumps. I'll reroll these. I'll take Stormcaller to start. Because I have to remember, we're actually doing proper, like, Duviri now, so... Gotta... When I first started playing, I bought the color pack, like the saturated one. I just made every Warframe hot pink, but then some YouTubers started doing that, so it was like, oh, you're copying that guy. Alright. One Tord, please. And then, I think the other weapons don't really matter, because we have the Torrid. Sure, Aphrodite, why not? I'm debating if I want to get the last intrinsic for the Stalker unlock. Which one of these is secondary? Oh no, melee, sorry, I needed melee. I've never used any of these, I think. Yeah, sure. Oh no, that's a primary, I thought that was a melee. Alright, fine. I'll take this. Because I have enough intrinsics for the last pit of opportunity, but I don't know that I want to get the Stranger in Black. I don't know that I want to get Stalker as an option. Because you can't customize his build. And for Steel Path, that's kind of a problem. For regular Duviri, it's fine. But having a Warframe that you cannot modify at all is a little rough. So I might just hold off on that for now. I think they're probably going to make him playable fairly soon because the entire Nightwave is themed around the Stalker.
It's that time again, dreamers.
Like you have, you know, all the credits are themed after him. There's the sigils. There's a Stalker Spectre now. all the stuff is for like the hate incarnate or the hate augments and stuff. That's another thing I need to work on, actually, getting these. What's the other one? I think it's for Dread. Like it'll probably be a quest, probably kind of like Umbra, where it's just like, you know, you can't build him, he just joins you, and functionally he's his own dude, but he just temporarily lets you drive him for a bit. I love how big this armor piece is.
You know it.
Or yeah, if he was like a separate thing, just like his own slot that just sits back here sometimes, that'd be good. Alright, got all our weapons. Make sure to harvest your plants. I think it's once per day you get the plants, they respawn. Alright, let's go.
The Prince of Fire.
So we gotta do some fishing. I might just beeline the fish before anything else.
Was nicknamed the Prince of Fire, a mocking title.
Where am I?
He ruled over nothing, least of
Oh, there I
all
am.
himself.
I think I can fish here.
I've seen you drifting among the isles of my kingdom.
Can I fish here?
If it weren't for that,
I think there's a fishing pod. Yeah.
He's got it in for you. If you're not a complete idiot,
I do love how the fishing works in Duviri, because you just become the fish and eat. And then you just get resources afterwards. Alright, that sends you up really high. I forgot about that. Chomp, 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 chomp. Because you can multi-chomp with that if you do the charge. It's a little tricky. It also gives you a free decree the first time you do it, which is nice. Nacreous Pebbles, Ariat Scales. Give me a Mothang. Yeah, if you press the jump button, you get like a forward charge. Did I not get a Fang that time? Kinda stinky. Yes, Bombstein's Malice, please. You can farm some more resources, but there's some things that you only get the first time. Sometimes you can get double chomp, which is nice. They wanted to make this accessible to new players, so they didn't have you like build any fishing tools or anything like that. You just do it. And then they made it locked behind Saturn anyways, so experiment failed, I guess. That's one of the things I appreciate about this game. They try stuff. Like, they're willing to try stuff that's kind of out there, and if it doesn't work, then they, you know, they don't get rid of it. Can I have some fangs, please? Do you not get fangs? Hang on. I need to look this up. I'm pretty sure you get this from the fishing here, but... Warframe Maw Fang. I'm going to Google. Yeah, no, apparently it's just random from fishing, so I guess we just didn't get very lucky. Try that again. Like, you can't spam this over and over to get multiple decrees. You can only get one per run in Duviri. And it counts for every pawn, so you can't just go to every single pawn and get the decrees you want, you know? Oh, I missed. Is it like if you hold down, does it charge? It's a little awkward to use. I don't know if it's because I have it set to my spacebar or what, but sometimes it just feels like it launches you completely opposite from where you're facing. Where I wonder if it is just because it's like, it tries to angle you on the terrain so you don't get caught. That might also be it. And just start up another run while I'm waiting for the rewards to show up. Area at scale. Because I think they can show up from, like, the fangs just show up. Like, it's not specific fish give you specific rewards. It's... The only fish-specific reward from this is the little fluffies you get, the floofs. Having a really hard time hitting these fish. I'm trying to get every fish at the same time, too, which is probably why. I'm getting Sylph-Cella, which I think are from the surface, because I'm standing there, they float around. Sometimes you just get them. It's funny. Oh, just one more. Okay. Nigria's Pebble. Is it only like a first time reward, maybe? Oh no, there we go. So I guess it's just random. Because I think we had like 13 before, so I might have to do like 2 or 3 more runs of this. Is it like 12 or 13, I want to say. Well, 2 or 3 more runs, assuming we get the Fang. That's the other thing. It's not guaranteed, it seems like. Basically, what I'm saying is don't feed any resources you get from Duviri to Helminth. Because you will regret it. You're gonna need it if you're not done with everything. I think you always get the pebbles. You always get the scales, and then sometimes you get fangs, I guess. Oh, come on, give me a fang, give me a fang. I'm just a little guy. I don't think Steel Path affects it. Oh my god, that was like 5. That was a real nice chomp. Chomp of the game. Multi-chomp! Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Help, help, I've beached myself. I don't just want to farm, like, all the maws, but... Or all the maw fangs, but... I do want to do a couple runs while I'm still here. Nope, nothing that time either. Oh, that's a lot of fish. They just appeared. I wonder if you get them, like, if they all spawn at the same spot. I wonder if you charge them if you could get, like, 6 or 7 at the same time. That'd be hilarious. There is a bit of a cooldown on the charge. You can't just spam it. One more. Is this a shrine or one of the little mini undercrofts? I think this is a shrine. Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks. Let's knock this out while we're here. Trying to trigger Bombastein's Malice here. Not really working. There we go. Oh yeah, that's right. I have the damage booster ability. Need to be doing that more. Bombastein's Malice is really nice for when you're using guns in Duviri. You just functionally have AoE. Keep blocking, I'm reloading. Well, actually, I guess the Toxin does still work if they block it. If the proc chance goes off. Plays the block animation, but they still get poisoned, which is real nice for me. And also, I also never use Smoke Screen. I need to use that more. Because it's basically a free kill, which is really nice early on. If you're doing Steel Path, you have very little power to start. Takes a minute sometimes, though. Where's the other one? Yeah, Critical Frost. Always nice. One more. Because we've gotten 6 so far, so one more I think would be guaranteed, basically. Like the full set. Oh, cut a wall. Because if you're going to make a trip to Devere, you might as well do the other farming while you're here. Again, I always say this, but the best way to burn out on Warframe is just to farm one specific thing. So if you can, like if you're able to work on multiple things at one time, always do that. Come on, come on, give me a fang, give me a fang, give me a fang, give me a fang, give me a fang. Hey, alright, cool. That should be good.
The imp thinks he can send his clanking cretins to haul me away. As if I were nothing but a filthy cab.
I'm overpowered now. Why am I using Aphrodite?
Rip their arms and legs off.
If you get transference, just use that. If you want to just get a free win, just pop transference, because you're going to get it recharged anyways.
Petty and trivial things.
Oh, I should also go do the killer bow fight.
But the flames quickly rose.
Yeah, just get Blazing Bombardment.
The imp allows chaos to brood under his very nose.
Because I think this does have Cooler Bow's hold. Yeah, it does. So we'll go do a little detour there. I already have Cooler Bow himself. I just want to get the...
Get in there and find out what's wrong.
What's it called? I want to get the weapons as well. This is a funny side objective because it's literally just look at some books. The problem is it has to use the line of sight calculation, which sometimes is not great. Because there will be like a single branch from a tree that intersects your line of sight, which means you lose all the progress on the book. But it's a pretty easy way to get a decree. Yeah, persistent attrition. Oh, do I have the toxic... I don't remember if I have the augments on or not. Okay, I do have the venom dose. Here's the fun part about playing... what's her name? About playing Saren. You just point at stuff and everything dies. I'm using the shield gate style. Basically, whenever you pop your shield gate, you just pop Molt instead. And that way you clear all side effects you might have, so it just kills everything. Oh jeez. One thing Molt does not work against is knockback though, so I might want to get a... Oh, there he is, there's the boy! There's the boy, said as lovingly as possible about Vor. Alright, you can't get decree fragments here. Look at them! You get to interrupt his speech this time. You don't have to listen to the entire thing. Behold, I am cut in half, but still I live.
Everything was met with anger.
Double between the eyes is not bad. Deadly Momentum's also nice because you're pretty much always moving anyways. I'll just take Deadly Momentum. It's easier. Oh Alright, find the hidden royal chest. I mean, you kind of want to kill him as fast as possible because that will lock spawns until you kill him.
Scrolls are hidden. If that wretched imp hasn't burnt them all, that is. What are you waiting for? Find them!
So it is in your best benefit to kick Grandpa's ass as fast as possible. Where's that chest? Oh, there it is. It was in the horse zone. What a waste! Heavy attacks deal an extra hit with bonus corrosive damage and status. That's really nice if you're going melee.
The more Lodin's anger drove people away, the more certain he became that he was right.
Let's take Lodin's rage.
Does that brat on the throne have any idea? To send forces into the Undercroft to clean up his mess. Maybe you'll do a better job. See what's amiss.
Just kill these guys because you get a decree for doing like a full squad of dudes, just killing them. Oh God. Aiming on the horse is a little weird. You're constantly wobbling a little bit. Wait, neither of those were kill squads? Really? That's surprising. I thought for sure I was going to get a decree from that. Oh well. Underquaffed. Alright, we got the turret equipped this time. Oh, we got a defense, huh?
Intervene and change its fate.
Actually, I'm gonna teach you all a pro tip. When you have a defense objective, like either, you know, the defense missions or excavation in the Undercroft, don't immediately go there if you're playing in the circuit. This isn't going to work here because we're playing the regular Devere experience, but if you're playing in circuit, don't go to the objective. Look around the map for the decree fragments first, because the objective itself doesn't actually start until you go up to it. I cannot tell you how many pubs have just gone immediately to the target and started the objective and be like, okay, cool, I guess you don't want some free decrees. On regular mode, you're probably fine, but on Steel Path, you really want those decrees. Alright.
Enemies incoming. Stand fast.
Hold fast. Hold stand. Start poisoning everybody. Thankfully, the way that the poison spreading works means that everybody is pretty much going to be infected as soon as you touch one person on the map. Oh jeez, that's not good. Okay, we're in Carnond. Oh god, I'm breaking shield constantly. I need my kill everything laser back. Man, I hate these guys. I hate the Arson Eximus so much. They're the worst. I hate. Okay. Phase 1. Let's repop those.
The enemy musters for a fresh assault.
Enemy mustard.
The line.
The problem is I can't go hide behind a wall, which is normally how you're meant to be playing this Saren build and let the poison do its work. Because you need to defend the target. Thankfully, it's pretty strong. Enemies aren't like super high level. 160 is like not terribly high for circuit in the grand scheme of things. We've also got all the decrees helping us out a little bit here. Bonus fireballs and all that, you know. Oh, that's right, I got an extra magazine size too, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Pobgers. You have to be very, very attentive of your shields, though, when you're playing this style of Saren play with the shield gating. Stop paying attention for even just like a second or two, you will just die. You'll fall over dead, melt.
Prepare yourself. A fresh wave approaches.
The mod I have set up gives me a little bit of extra time with shield gating, but it's still only like a second and a half, so it's not very long. Like, if you really want to hyper-optimize, you could probably wait an extra second for a little bit more invincibility, but I'd recommend just popping it. Somebody just make the fucking Roblox oof. I swear to God, one of the DACs just went oof! Numbers, numbers, numbers. Saren just makes numbers appear. You don't need enemy radar with her because you just know where everything is currently dying by looking at the numbers. Having a lot of trouble with this little wall specifically.
The enemy has been scattered to the void.
Nope.
In his
Nope, no, 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 no.
knew he was angry with his own powerlessness, and no amount of screaming.
What was that move? What level of dark wood grain ring are you on? Check this out. I do a half cartwheel and fall my ass. It's unclear what move I was trying to do. Somebody else got toxified there. Okay, cool. 2 degrees. Ground sound, power strike with attack speed, weak point kills, create a meter, tell me your field that deals 15% electricity. Marauder's Nerve's pretty solid choice. Doesn't help you once everything's, you know, level like past 1,000, everything will just kind of kill you very quickly, and at that point it's just a matter of shield gating. Either shield gating or just making yourself invincible in some way. I do like this one. It's a little tricky to use, but it's really good for your Warframes. If you have like a nice AoE weapon or, you know, the Torrid where you just kind of point roughly in the direction. Oh, we actually get to do the Kurobo fight for this one. That's cool. So I was going to say, it can show up as an objective rarely, although it's generally best to just do it here. Actually, I wonder if it gives you this objective if it thinks you have enough decrees to handle him, because normally you're not meant to fight him. If you're just going straight through a run, you want to try and get a couple decrees. Let me grab a couple of these resources while I'm down here too.
They fear this berserking Kulovo. Calm him, and ensure that idiot warden does not kill him. I would
these
make
guys?
use of this Kulovo at a future time of my choosing.
The other nice thing is that the jump damage bonus does last for a few seconds after you land. So you don't have to be in the air, you can just do a quick little hop and then have a damage bonus for a bit. Pretty nice. Yeah, keep blocking. A lot of dudes up here, damn. Just gonna point roughly at where the heads are. Get a bunch of kills. You gotta be careful not to chase the numbers too much. Because it's very easy to be like, oh man, I gotta get my kill, but If you're doing like a defense objective, it's very easy to lose track. Lots of free decrees here. Critical melee hits deal critical damage. Attacks imbued with fire. Less duration, more chance. Irresistible bombardment's not bad either. Wormling's Aid is a pretty safe, almost always take. Do you want just a free bonus hit that does critical or corrosive damage? Doesn't even have to be a crit, it's just, did you hit them? Congratulations, you hit them twice. You hit them twice and potentially are stripping their armor. Mom, the weird kids are rhyming again. Alright. Worst case scenario, we can always pop transference and clown on him.
Do not block my light.
Hi, Bowis.
Seems to think you and he have unfinished business. Shall I let him out so that you can conclude it? Kulavo ravages Dufiri once again. Extinguish his spirit as I once did.
Actually, getting that corrosive was really nice before getting Cooler Bow because he's got armor. Not particularly exciting, you just kind of run away from him and shoot, but it's effective. Oh, jeez.
He feels your wrath, Drifter. Yes, continue.
I mean, DE did make Unreal Tournament, so it makes sense that they're allowed to do it. He still has like a tiny bit of armor left. Might not be able to strip that with just the corrosion proc.
This now tired spectacle no longer.
But yeah, you can absolutely get your Bone Horse now.
End this.
It is encouraged to get your Bone Horse. Alright, this is the one where he gets the prosecutors that spawn with him as well. If you kill them, they stun him for a bit. Okay, stop. Or does he go sicko mode if you kill the prosecutors? I don't remember. Whatever, he's dead.
Execute the brute. Don't spar with him, you worthless.
I'm toxic, I'm toxic.
Fool. You gave him precisely what he wanted.
Alright, yeah, I'll take second level Wormling's Aid.
An enemy to even himself.
And after that, how do you follow up a fight with Cooler Bow? You herd some sheep. Actually, that is a kilometer away, so I'm just gonna zoop. I think Warframe is like the perfect check-in on every now and then game. But you can also just play it like full-time if you want to, because there's plenty of stuff to do. You will certainly not be short of things to do in Warframe. Oh, I just realized I wasn't even using my jump bonus. Hello. You wanna observe gravity here, bud? There you go. That was a cool move. If you stay here for long enough, getting up degrees, your little Sirocco, your sidearm here is kind of cracked. Let's take Corrosive Grit, because we're getting Corrosive pretty reliably now. Oh, yeah, most people probably don't want to play the full time.
Oh look, I think I see a poor sick little animal
Oh.
who needs our help.
Yeah, that.
Oh, my poor sweet cat. Be a good girl for our outlaw.
Now I'm gonna heal this cat. Shove it into the ground.
Still, I got you. Yep. There we go. There we go.
Hold on, pet cat. Oh no, did it fall through the floor?
I am sorry, little
Oh,
friend.
it fell through the ground a little bit.
Oh, how's that? You like that? Yeah.
Gotta pet the cat.
I think our grateful little friend wants to show us something.
How about that?
My Warframe is strong. I'll take a second level of Bombstein's Malice. Why not? Why not? We're here to save animals and herd sheep, and we're doing both of them right now.
You see how the imp neglects his duties? Beasts left to roam at will, eating and
Oh, they're over here.
shitting whatever they like.
Shitting!
It's maddening.
Oh, they're in the caves. Oh no, these ones aren't. The herding is pretty easy because they follow like a predefined path. It's not so much getting behind them, it's just getting close to them so they follow the path for you. Alright, that's 2. There we go. Shut. Shut. There we go. Take another blazing bombardment.
Good king. But I'll never get the chance. Because they hate me. Everyone hates me. And guess what? I hate myself more.
I don't suffer from insanity. I enjoy every second of it. Just go to space. Fortified Will could be although, if I remember correctly, the way the damage snapshotting works on Saren doesn't actually do a whole lot for her power strength unless you intentionally let it fall off if you're going for like Molt Augmented. Let's take down the Blazing Bombardment. We get the laser, we're going to be hitting a bunch anyways, so. But first I have an appointment with a Bunui.
Our mutual friend waits with...
The fire within Lodin was his anger. Unable to control it, thus was he consumed.
You have to be careful not to go directly forward, like against where the worm is flying. Because it will just kill you. Like, it has kind of a protection to make sure you don't skip the entire minigame. It basically just hits you with a beam that you can't really counter. Oh, come on, come on. Okay, I guess we're not. I guess we are not grabbing that, actually. Grab will fail. Nope, I'm gonna get knocked off. Okay, no, I'm good. Open the Pathos valve! Gordon! Steel Path has this little extra minigame before you can actually just pop onto the head. Not very difficult, but it's never really explained to you either, so we're like right between these. This is not great. I think you also have less time to fly. But if you already have done this regular style, you'll be fine. You'll know how to do this. Also, you get full control on your Warframe in this fight. You don't have to use the transference thing, the bar. The limit break of being able to use your normal Warframe. I kind of like that mechanic in Deviri. Yeah. This is a cool scene, but I normally end up skipping it. Just figure might as well show it off because we're streaming. Alright.
An enemy that cannot retreat is the most dangerous, for they have nothing.
Oh, you get, like, no charge off of this. Can you not charge? Oh, you can't charge the turret off this. That's kind of stinky. I guess I could shoot the regular dudes, but it might be a little tricky. Yeah, it's not very much damage, actually. Thankfully, they do give you an arc gun if you take too long. You can't, like, permanently screw yourself up in this fight. It's not as fast as some weapons, but I wasn't expecting Tor to not work against the Oreworm. Oh, you know what I should be using, actually? Spores and Toxic Lash. I don't think it helps with the arc gun, though.
Find a mount or perish.
Get your haunts! So you gotta be in this little side tunnel, otherwise you will take a lot of damage. I don't know if it kills you explicitly. Or you can just do what I do and play Titania, if you get Titania in the circuit or whatever. Or not circuit, you know what I mean. Deviri. A little tricky to hit the wormling sometimes. Oh, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Yeah, you take a lot of burn damage, so... just can't hit these guys. There we go. There's one. Okay.
Your struggles are always entertaining, but mostly they're useless.
You are forced to use the Sirocco, the little pistol. Actually, it's supposed to spawn the other guys here, isn't it? At some point? You might just have to wait for the, Actually, Aphrodite is not bad damage. You can't really melee these rings super well. There's like an invisible wall.
Seek to assist you. The weapon they have sent is inelegant, but devastating.
Wonder if I can charge it on the wormlings. Nope. I think it's only like specifically like humanoid enemies that work for it. Thankfully there are some Dax here. You just need a few shots, that's the thing. Once you get there, you're good, you're gravy. Alright, cool. Can't reach that one from here. Oh, Oh no, I ran out of ammo. That's great.
The situation is truly desperate. Bravely done. For this one night at least, Duviri is calm.
So doing it on Steel Path gets you more Pathos clamps, and if you did the Cooler Bow thing, you get more Cooler Bow Maidens as well. Usually it's recommended that you do it on Steel Path if you can.
Curious. Some faces tell a story.
What have you got this week? I don't think I checked your stock.
Tragedy.
Secondary Arcane, Magus Aggress, Forma. 10 Pathos clamps for a Forma? No, thank you. It's not even a fully built, it's a blueprint. This would be better if it was an actual Forma, but that's basically like 2/3 of our reward for a single Forma blueprint, or I could just run a single Void Relic and probably get like 3 blueprint options.
There's a wealth of hidden knowledge out there.
Kind of tempted for this, though. I think I might take this.
To be discovered.
Orkin cells, you never stop needing
I
those.
should know. I hid it.
Magus Aggress. Oh, this is a really specific one. On Warframe melee transference, heavy blades deal 50% critical damage for 4 consecutive attacks every 20 seconds. Yeah, I don't think I want to spend on that. Because that's also a Pathos clamp.
Her, you know, Bombastine claims.
Yeah, I don't want to do those.
He cries and whispers her name.
5,000 Kuva? Really?
What do you suppose he'll do?
Akrithis, you got kind of whack prices on your stuff. Oh man, this is a hilarious decree to get. Because you have your weapon damage, but then you are increasing your ability strength by 600%. Which is absolutely cracked on certain frames. Like, if you get this on Protea, you can pretty much go infinite in the circuit. Because your turret's damage is based on ability strength. And the burn damage that they deal is also built on ability strength, so... You'll be seeing, like, millions of damage worth of burn ticks. It's kind of ridiculous. Zoop! Alright, cool. So that should be all the Maw Fangs we need. Got a couple of Banes, couple of Clamps. The only thing I would really recommend buying with Clamps from the vendor there, sometimes she gives you Catalysts or Reactors. Those are good to buy. Actually, speaking of... What is Teshin selling this week? Gotta go to Strata 69. Now you might think, ha ha ha, they keep, you know, a 69 instance as a joke. Nope. That is maintained by the players. Whenever enough people go into, like, one of the public areas, it'll do a new instance, and it just does it by number. So, somebody is just hanging out here in the relay to make sure that number 69 stays active, and there are dedicated squads of people to do this for almost all the, like, open world areas, or the public areas, I should say. Teshin. Is this the Unperformer week, or is that next week? It is this week. So if you're on the Steel Path, if you're able to do Steel Path and this sounds good, Umbras are kind of niche. I wouldn't really recommend most frames build them, but it is nice to have the option for the blueprint because these don't really show up very commonly. I think they can be a reward from like sorties or something. But yeah, definitely grab this if you have enough Steel Path Essence, or you can at least get enough, because this is a really rare find. Like all these you can get anytime pretty much, like the arcane adapters for 15 Essence, that's not that much. Sometimes it gives you like a big chunk of Kuva, but it's nice to have as an option. Just make sure, do I have all my arbitration honors?
Collect honors earned through arbitration.
What am I missing still? I guess I could buy the ephemeras. This is also where you buy the parts to do the Grendel missions. They cost 25 essence each, so you can't actually get Grendel until you do arbitrations. Actually, are you allowed to join somebody else's squad if you haven't done arbitrations yet, or do you have to be up to this point? What is this? Is that like a sigil? Oh no, this is a decoration, I think. I know some people have builds that use Vigorous Swap. It's a little awkward to use for general, like, just general usage, I think, but there are probably some... Probably this might be good for Eidolons. Put up your shields and then swap to your primary sniper or whatever you're using to just dome the Eidolon in one hit. These ones are so weird. Shoot health orbs. This probably made more sense when vacuum wasn't like a universal thing. Also, it has to specify this doesn't work with AoE weapons, so it's like, okay, you could shoot an energy orb across the map to get it, and give up 10 mod capacity for that privilege, or 5 if you have a Forma. Or just walk over there, or parkour over there, because it's not that hard. And then stuff like this, like 15 energy for a 12 mod cost on a sniper, it's like, sorry, on a kill, not even just a shot. It has to be a kill. I might just buy some galvanized mods to sell them to other people at some point. What even is the current arbitration? Infestation defense. Sabotage, disruption. These ones, I believe, are specifically, you get like a certain amount of rounds you have to do rather than, you know, stay here forever, because they're specifically for the 5 essence reward. Someday I'll do the rest of the star chart on Steel Path. What else did I want to do here? Alright, we can get the Hayden Carnon adapter now, so let's go grab that. The whole reason I kind of went to Deviri in the first place was to get the Incarnon adapter, because I needed Maw Fangs.
Never married. Okay, tool up.
Might actually want to just buy some arcanes to convert. Because I think I have most of the important ones here. Like, I have Eternal, Eradicate, and Onslaught. Those are maxed. Cascadian. This is a weird one. Cascadian Flare, I have that one maxed. Fractalized Resets. They need like Exilus mod slots for arcanes for stuff like this, where like it doesn't let you kill faster, but it does increase like your reload or your parkour or whatever, stuff like that. Molt Vigor, that's maxed. Emergent Savior is nice to have, but not like mission critical. Cascadia Empowered is just that much damage, so it doesn't really scale up to high level stuff. Probably not worth going for. Molt Efficiency, I have that one maxed out. Emergence Renewed. I used to use this before I had most of the other like operator mods, but I don't think that's particularly great. Because it's rare that you're spamming abilities like that on your operator to the point where you're depleting them. I guess it's okay if you want to pop like Void Strike if you're using the Moderai. I think the operator focus void damage skill school. This might be okay if you want to spam Void Strike and then immediately pop Contamination Wave after. But I don't think it's really worth a slot. Molten Reconstruct. Heal yourself and allies within affinity range 1 health for each energy point spent to the initial casting cost of abilities. Wait, did they specifically code in 69? I thought it was just people were in those instances and never leaving, so it never got rid of it. Did they change that? Feels against the spirit of having it. Eternal Logistics, this is probably not worth using too much. Well, Overshield's active, 300% critical chance. That could be nice for, like, Harrow. Or any frame that wants a lot of Overshields that uses them. You're told that, but never confirmed. Okay. Molt Augmented, this is great, but I already have it maxed out.
Not feeling it. Here's where it gets.
Kind of think I need Reputation to evolve in Carnon weapons, right? I think that's just for... No, you just need these. You have no idea how tempted I am to just pop Soma Prime. Bring the old king back. Apparently the Soma Prime in Carnon is weird. Like, it turns into a very slow, kind of like multi-shot weapon as opposed to a bullet hose, which is kind of what Soma Prime was really known for. Now, let's get hate. Alright, so complete a solo mission with the hate equipped. That's free. That's not even going to tell me what the evolution requirement is. Alright, so that one's easy.
Bring it to life. If you die, I got dibs on your stuff.
It's going to be solo. Should have a few more mod points now. I can slap in something. Oh, what did I have here before? I might have to go watch my VOD. I really wish they would let you do like a Phantom mod loadout. Where you can just have like transparent mods as like a template for what you want to do with it later on that don't actually cost mod capacity. So you know what you're doing if you want to form with something and not have to obsessively keep notes and everything. Alright, cool. Probably just run a quick like void capture. Get a void relic. I don't have a lot of Neo and Axia relics. I gotta do some more disruption, I think. I've been meaning to get a couple of those. I want to try my hand at getting Sevagoth. Solo. Go to the Void. We won't do Steel Path. We'll just do regular. Go to Ukko.
Received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
The nice thing about Ninja is you don't really have to worry too much about like parkouring. with the slide build that I have set up, you just kind of like crouch and that gives you the speed boost you need.
Found a target.
Oh, right.
Capture them quickly before they escape.
Trust me, I'm capturing him.
Mission complete. The captive has
Change
been
of plans.
escorted to
No.
the extraction point. Well done.
She wouldn't. She wouldn't dare. How is stuff taking damage? Oh, probably the traps or sensors or whatever. It's kind of like having Volt, except a lot more survivable. You don't have to worry about keeping your shields up. Oh, I got a meso. Ew. Because I think this mission, specifically this node, is the best way to get Neo Relics, but it's not guaranteed. Alright, cool. So that is the first Incarnon. Also, you don't have to go back to Caballero every time if you want to work on your Incarnon evolutions, which is really nice. What do we want here? Okay, so that needs the full Stalker set. Probably just go Flourish. It just doubles how many combos you get. Alright, next evolution. Activate Incarnon form 6 times in a mission. So I gotta get a combo. I gotta get a big combo for this one. Forward and neutral combos embed explosive blades. Also increases melee damage, sprint speed, and parkour velocity. Sure, why not? So this one is just going to be a matter of getting a bunch of combos and killing dudes, so I might even just do Steel Path on this one. Run a quick little survival or something. Combo. Status chance. Rush. Oh no, I had that one already. Increase melee combo counter when slash status deals damage. Interesting. I might just go Drifting Contact. Weeping Wounds could also be funny. Or I could just do both. Not that we have a lot of statuses here. This is like kind of a crit build right now. I would have to probably remess it a little bit. I'll just leave that off for now. We got 10 capacity. What do I throw on there? Maybe like Molten Impact or something? We have Prime Pressure Point. I need to max this out at some point. I need to max out all my like 10 capacity legendary mods. It costs so much though. That is a long-term project. I don't know what the quote-unquote meta hate builds are, but just for now, I'll just throw on, I don't know. Molten Impact, why not? Okay. Probably don't want to do that. I'll just switch back to Torrid, just in case I really gotta kill dudes quick. For staying alive, Najah is a good option. Revenant's all. I need to throw some form on Revenant because he's also a very good just stay alive frame. Maybe I'll just try Najah. Just run like an Earth survival on Steel Path or something. Actually, I wonder if you can you cancel it? Can you cancel the Incarnon mode? Capture, mobile defense. I do not have access to any survivals. I might not have access to survivals. At least not here. Go to Venus. Capture, defense, defense. Assassination. And they're hiding all the endless modes. Hiding them from me. Mobile defense, rescue, excavation. I know excavation is endless, but maybe I should just do an excavation. Oh, but then I have to defend the objective as well, and I can't really be doing that while also just trying to build combo. I can't focus on that many different things at once. I'm too dumb. Do I really not have like a easily available survival option? Assassination. Oh no, that's maybe a little too much. Assassination, defense, capture. I know you don't have to do all 6 in one mission. It's just a lot easier if you're doing it on Steel Path as opposed to regular. Because, like, survival would be the best here, so that way I don't have to worry about any side objectives. I can just focus on getting level. Actually, let's just knock out some nodes that we haven't done yet.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master.
Oh, right, because I have Fever Strike on now. Oh, whoops. I keep pressing 2 because I'm thinking of Rhino. I was playing Rhino last night. Oh, but survival gives me so many spawns. These are just dudes.
You cannot let our target know we're here.
Is it a 6 combo right for Incarnon? There we go. I believe Tennokai, yeah, Tennokai does count for it, so that's nice. Alright. In Incarnon mode, you get little blades that pop out. Come here, come here, come here, come here. That's some nice damage. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done. Walkers incoming.
Okay, popping Tennokai while you have Incarnon already on doesn't rework, unfortunately. It doesn't repop it. How much damage are we getting out of the swing here? 26k, not bad. Not bad considering this mod is like super slapdash, this build that I have. Is there a way to turn off Incarnon mode, like force it off, or you just have to wait?
There's a heavy unit
Or am I messing up by using Tennokai and repopping it? I don't actually know how that works. Oh, I haven't even been using Roar. I just realized it could be doing even more damage. Can't refresh. Okay, so it's just, it will pop off eventually on its own. I just gotta wait. Got it. Because I think it's like, what, 3 minutes in Incarnon? Sadly, I wasn't playing during the event, so I didn't get like the Emerald Scythe skin, the one that Protector Stalker gets. God, it's still active. Damn, this thing lasts a while. Nope, I keep pressing 2. I keep doing it. Because the Tord Incarnon was very easy. That one was just a matter of, okay, get Incarnon, which takes like 2 shots, turn it on, then turn it off again, just manually trigger it off. But I guess for melee weapons you can't do that. 1.2 mil, not bad. 1.2 mil on a slash. Okay, yeah, it just takes a minute to wear off. Yeah. Oh, I know it's a hate skin, it's just that's the weapon that I'm using, so... Would have been nice to be able to get it. I'm sure they'll bring it back eventually. Because that's only level 3, right? Oops. Right, you can't go here to do it. Yeah, so that's Evolution 3, and then the last one is just base stat bonus, which is nothing to sneeze at. Actually, what do I even get for this one? Range up, heavy attack, wind up speed, or combo duration. Range could be nice. I got the bow prime. I know it's not considered very good, or not the bow prime, the bow Incarnon. And apparently it's not very good as a weapon, but apparently it is like one of the longest range melee weapons in the game, if not the longest. Especially with the Incarnon mode, so I just kind of wanted to do that and have like a ranged bow. That'd be funny. Do I have any other capacity space here? Oh no, that is the cap. So we'd probably be throwing like a couple R polarities on here. I don't have a lot of the Tennokai mods, so it's just Mentor's Legacy, which is the base one, and Opportunity's Reach. Yeah, BO, not BOW. Bow. I do want to get the other ones, but these only show up from Alchemy, I believe, which actually might not be terrible to do and get some, because I think it's every 4 rotations of Alchemy you can get a Tennokai mod. Maybe I'll do that. Try and knock out a quick little Alchemy run. Not quick, but you know what I mean. Question is, do I want to just keep using the Ja or switch out? Yeah, I might just do Najah. Dante is pretty tanky as well. Now, we'll do Najah because he can scale up with, like, when you take damage. Does anybody remember? Oh, right, this was Blind Rage, wasn't it? So if I throw on Blind Rage, does it actually change the damage absorption from that? 2087. Oh, yeah, it does. Because duration doesn't matter for this. This one doesn't have a duration. It just is active until it runs out. Continuity is better for Firewalker and Roar, but those are better if I'm playing with other people, and right now we're just kind of running solo. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, the Tome mods, I might just buy the set for that one. Unless they add another farm soon, because, oof. There is no pity system for that farm, unlike Citrine. You can't just collect all the materials to get the pieces you didn't get. Alright, probably don't want to do Steel Path, though, because these guys are pretty high level anyways. Yeah, this should be fine. Let's make it a little bit smoother. We're not going to take the bounty because that bumps up the level and adds additional conditions. Sometimes they're very annoying, like the one that has to have you cover enemies in Gleeplorp. Little orbs you can blow up.
Papa knew that the path to understanding this universe lay in mastering the elemental forces. So, Papa invented the crucibles, alchemic devices for combining the simple elemental forces into complex forces.
I was gonna say my mag, but that's my companion is doing stuff down there.
Requires feeding to the prescribed elemental forces. These can be found within the amphols. But
So we need cold and lightning.
Or, if emergency arises, tell them at your assailants and observe the results. Stupid little things. Magnetic crucible. The forces of electricity and extreme cold are
Get
required for
Tenokai, please. Why is my thing not going off here? Why is my heavy attack not popping? Oh, because I'm holding a thing, probably. That's probably it. Yeah, that was it. That's weird. I thought you could do heavy attacks while you're holding something. Hi, Gruzling. I should take you out. I love the noises the Gruzlings make. They're just little guys. Anyways, I hope you're ready for particle effects, because there's going to be a lot of them. Just straight up, use the minimap, use the radar. Just past a certain point, it almost becomes more difficult to try and look for them with your eyes than just using the minimap. The little dinky roar. Non-rhino branded roar. Let's see, Incarnon, yeah, that wore off. The other nice thing, these alchemy missions have a lot of spawns. So you're not going to be struggling like you are in, you know, any regular star chart mission. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this kind of cracked, actually. The Inodem is really good, too. Oh, I guess it's still in Incarnon mode. But yeah, the Inodem is also really good, but it requires, the way I have it set up, it's like a little more in-depth.
Crucible under pressure. Let's keep the system cooling, shall we?
Forgot about this part. I'm so used to doing the circuit version of this where it doesn't have the pressure valves. You just kind of do it. This part's also weirdly difficult in playing in a squad because everybody will pop it at the same time. And then you end up losing more pressure than you should have.
Oh, new pressure band identified.
Oh, doubled up.
Should pressure exceed mandated tolerances, your work shall be for naught. Hit the release valve.
Gotta look for the cubes for these ones. God, I love the visual design of the labs. They're so cool. All these weird rock people. Well, not rock people. I don't know. Are they rocks? Create another. Now, what do we need, actually? Heat and toxin. So we gotta do 4 rounds of this to get a shot at the Tenokai mod.
Gas elemental heat and toxin ampoules required.
So I'm pretty sure Incarnon is worn off by now. God, all the numbers, just everything walking into my fart. Ideally, I'm not starting my combo on Eximus guys. Actually, no, we got a good amount of damage. Alright, cool. Alright, 4, so 2 more. I know there's a fire amphor in there somewhere. I'm gonna get it. Oh, nice. Level 3 warding halo. Actually, yeah, Nautilus is really nice for melee. A little awkward when you're trying to shoot something, but when you are trying to melee something, very nice. What? Can you not hear me over everything? Understandable. Have a nice day. More toxin, please. I said I wanted all your poison, not just some of it.
Now the tricky part. Air pressure management. Stay limber, biped. You know, with your limbs.
I love Fibonacci. Such a goober. Oof, 134,000. I haven't set up for Blast and Corrosive because apparently that is just very good in general now. And since you're already chaining a ton, like you're building up lots of blast stacks on everybody, so it spreads out really well.
Our pressure target is shifting. Shoot the valve to release pressure.
I'm working on it. I was up here. Oops. Not very optimal. Yeah, the next faction we're going to introduce are going to be like a weird kind of deer thing. A fish and a bird, and you're going to love them the most of every faction we've introduced so far. And you know what? They were right. Tagfer is a nice guy too. Look, he literally lost his wife, who was the other last member of his species. You try not being a little depresso. And see how that works out for you. Being the very last of your species and then losing her.
Toxin and electrical amphors. Mix well and presto. Corrosion shall result.
I will not hear any Tagfer slander in this chat room. Honestly, I don't even need to worry about Tennokai. Like, I'm just going for the Incarnon form anyways. It's not like I want to try and get damage here, so... Oh, hey. Necromax are still a little tricky to beat. I'll build my combo a little bit first. Alright, I need to work on Crucibles, right. The mechanic. Well, he's an asshole because, like, from his perspective, A, he's processing a lot of grief. B, he literally became sentient just so the Void could fuck with them and show them how, like, fucked up it was. And Fibonacci is also in the position of, okay, well, I have also just become sentient, and if I don't pull this lever to let out the bell, everybody is going to die, and I have literally just started existing a second ago, so like everybody's in kind of a bad spot. I'm willing to excuse a little bit of haterade here and there, you know? I'm just gonna throw every vial. I think I'm picking them up too fast, actually. I think I'm picking them up out of the air. And they kind of make up, too. Like, they realize that, yeah, the situation sucks ass, and they may have been assholes to each other, but they are literally the only family they have anymore. And they can choose to either hate each other or work together, and that's kind of the message of... Kind of the message of Warframe in general is that working together and, like, love in general wins.
We must keep the pressure in range.
Because, like, the whole thing with, you know, Wally and the Void in general, it's like, Tagford talks about it a little bit. He says specifically he thinks that Wally wants to, like, be part of what we have going on, like the whole, you know, having friendship and families and loving each other, but he doesn't know how to do it. Because up until, from what I understand, up until Albrecht really contacted the Void, it didn't really have any contact with anybody, like, in existence, so it didn't really have any frame of reference of what that was. So I'm suspecting that the reason that, you know, the whole reason the Void is always calling you by pet names that your parents gave you is because it thinks that, okay, well, your parents call you kiddo or whatever, you know, little nicknames, so if I call you that, surely you'll like it too. That's not to say that the, you know, the Void is some ooh, cinnamon roll precious, too precious for this world, but definitely has some learning to do. Yeah, exactly. Like the Whispers in the Wall ending literally is like you just give it a hug. You just give it a little pet on the head. It's like, holy shit, I've never felt this before. Am I right? I don't know. For all I know, I'm going to be wrong, and it's just they're just going to go for a generic kind of like, oh, the Void hates everything. But I could be wrong. I don't work for Digital Extremes, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah, exactly. That's what friends call each other. Nicknames. We're friends now, right? I called you a nickname, so we're friends. It just so happens that exposure to the Void also fucks people up beyond belief, which is why, obviously, they're scared of it. Too many dudes down here. Oh, God, Torque is so good. Oh, right, I could probably pop my Incarnon again. I'll get that last one, and then I don't remember what the last objective is for melee Incarnons. Cool. Yahoo! Alright, what do we need here? We need cold and a little bit of electricity. That being said, they're going to have some kind of plot contrivance to explain why, even if, you know, you end up becoming friends with Wally, why the Murmur itself is still around and, you know, trying to destroy everything, and probably just because, oh, well, I just made them before I knew what I was doing, so they just kind of do things arbitrarily like a dog or a ghost. My bad. Lock this one early, because usually by the time you get to 50% it doubles up. Oh no, it actually kind of stayed the same. That's very convenient. Alright, see what we get here. Come on, rare Tennokai. Come on, rare Tennokai. Tennokai Kudasai. And it's Endo. Well, unfortunate. That's fine, we got the Incarnon. Actually, hang on, let me check real quick. I do not hear throat singing, so it's nothing in there. Nothing in there. Okay. I like to check these end rooms because usually you can get an echo. For Evoca, I always call them echoes, I don't know why. Okay, cool. That's Najah maxed out as well. Maxed out, I said maxed out.
Come, we have much to accomplish.
So I think that should be Exacxes to get continuity, or is it continuity or continuum? It is continuity, right? Yeah. Exacxes. That way we get a nice chunk of duration. This will last for over a minute now, as opposed to, what were we using, Augur? I think it was Augur Message. Oh right, that's a polarized mod now, so I can't even switch those out without losing it. 24%, 55, so nice bonus chunk of duration there. Still not sure if I want to keep Augur Secrets, or maybe I'll throw on another polarized format at some point. Because that's 7 capacity, so if I did Intensify... Yeah, I could do another R polarity. Or I could throw on one of my Umbral. Actually, no, this would still be over the cap. I'd have to do even more Forma on top of that. Like, you can get really good builds. You don't have to go full in, full 8 Forma on a frame to get a good build. You can usually be fine with, like, 2, 3. I've got a really good Gauss build that doesn't even use any. You get enough space for an Exilus even, just stretch, streamline, Augur Message, Constitution, Prime Flow, Energy Nexus, Adaptation, Prime Continuity. Obviously replace these with the base versions. I could even slot even a little more in here. I could throw in some more points into Flow and cap that out and still have enough for this build. Although I probably lose. The problem is, again, since you don't want to go immediately to maxing out like a primed mod if you don't have all the resources for it. The problem is, like, you kind of build around having the mods only consume that much. So once you end up getting the higher levels, like, you get enough resources to get the maximum level, at that point it's like, okay, but do I want to reform my entire build to get one extra, 10% energy capacity or whatever? Alright, combo duration, heavy attack, wind-up speed, or range. I think I'll just take range. And then the last one, perform finishers with only a melee equipped. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Actually, Gauss is another good frame to just stay alive. Once you get all your, what's it called? Kinetic plating and red line going, you're pretty good. Maybe this one I do another Steel Path. Survival or something. Just a quick 5-minute run. Good news, no drop frames today. I wonder if it was just the ingest server I was picking. Because I had it set to automatic before, and I guess, like, it was connecting to the server initially, so I guess it was just being like, oh, well, this is fine, this is the best ping. and then maybe it was in fact dropping frames on the way to the server because they were having issues or something. But or maybe it's just random chance. Who knows? I gotta do my Archon hunts at some point as well. You know what I wish you could do? I wish there was an option to say, okay, show me every survival mission where, like, you know, what level they are, rather than having to click around the star chart. I think that'd be pretty nice. Defense, excavation, interception. What's the base mode? Oh, that's a rescue. I think we checked this one already, actually. Yeah. Defense, mobile defense, rescue. Exterminate Arcwing. Phobos? Wait, why is it? Oh, this is showing the Kuva Siphon mission. I was like, why are these guys level 25? That's not right. Exterminate, Stinky. Oh, here we go. This would work. Only allowed to have the equipment requirement only counts for your Warframe, right? It doesn't matter about companions. You can still have them, right? I'm pretty sure it does. I mean, we'll find out. It'll start showing us the thing.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive. Give them all warrior's death.
Red line.
They're trying to choke you out.
God, I love Goss.
I'm sending auxiliary life support.
Actually, it's going to be hard to get finishers because everything will die. I guess we just focus on Eximus knockdowns. Can you even finish regular guys? I think they just... Can I knock down maybe? Does that work? Knock down the violence cube. The clump. Oh, this would be hilarious on Volt, thinking about it. Get that increased melee speed. Like, I'm just mashing X and hopefully trying to get the finisher prompt, but it's not happening. We need Eximus, I think. Oh yeah, Inaros would be good, huh? Because you can pocket sand. We finally found the thing Inaros is good for. I'm joking. Every Warframe is good. I just don't like Inaros. Yeah, this is kind of cracked. Can I do finishers when they're frozen? Is that allowed? Yeah, because I do the slam attack, but it doesn't knock them down, unfortunately.
Activating it will buy you more time.
Yeah, I got base Inaros strictly just for subsuming and for mastery. Oh well. We'll finish this mission off then and switch to Inaros to do like a regular mission. So I think it said specifically neutral and forward attacks with the scythe, so you can't be using slide attacks or whatever, which is fine. Not actually getting a lot of life support drops. I've killed 223 dudes already, but very few life support drops.
Life support on the way.
Oh, my armor wore off. So, like, why am I taking damage? Goss doesn't take damage. Whew, 1.6 mil. Love to see it. Now, if I was playing Kullervo, remember he gets cracked numbers on melee. I think specifically he's really good with like heavy attacks too. So Tennokai, like Tennokai focus builds or just heavy attack spam builds would be nice for him. Definitely not bringing Inaros to Steel Path though. We're just gonna do like a baby capture mission or something. Oh, I'm sorry, Inaros. I just do not vibe with you. God, my frame rate. Ooh, I want to see how we do against the Acolyte. Like, yeah, I got a scythe too. This kills the Acolyte. I've not been defeated. No, Nautilus Prime. I got Prime to regen. Because it was from Barrow last time. I think that's it. I haven't really bought a lot of mods from Barrow. Like, he hasn't had stuff that I either wanted or things that I don't already have. Like, I'm hoping to get the Prime Bane mods. Those would be nice. I can't wait for him to shock the world and introduce Prime Sure-Footed as an option. Basically just playing Dynasty Warriors right now. This is just Dynasty Warriors now. It's Dynasty Warriors, but you get to jump and do parkour. As opposed to the Dynasty Warriors, which does have jumping, but very little in the way of parkour. I'm going full fisheye. The other cool thing about Goss is he lets you break the way the physics work, because normally when you jump in the air, like, you have some momentum. So if you want to turn around, you have to, like, slow down a bit. But here, if I'm just like, oh, change my mind, zoop, you are now going that direction.
A valuable lesson.
Primary Deadhead. How many kills was that? 425. Not bad. Alright. Pocket Sand. God, I hate the little cis. I really wish they would just get rid of them. Oh, right, because of health, right. Did I even throw a potato in here? I don't think I've even potatoed Inaros Prime. Like, I potato pretty much all my Prime frames, but I just haven't done that with Inaros yet. I just don't care. Maybe trade out Blind Rage so I get efficiency. Because we're just here for the Pocket Sand. Alright, let's get some finishers. I don't think it has to be a solo, but I might as well just do it, because otherwise everybody will kill everything. It is assumed you are here to kill when you join a public squad. Makes some frames really hard to play. Like, I know Ash, his whole thing with his 4 and you have to tag every enemy, it sucks because, like, you'll see a bunch of dudes and tag them and then your entire squad kills everything before you get there and get any kills. Feels stinky.
Is here. Find them and capture them.
Alright, I gotta do the armor thing first, don't I? What is it? Scarab Shell? Oh, right, I should probably unequip my follower. Wait, is this just... This might just be killing them. This might be too strong. I can't believe Inaros' 1 is too strong. We'll go do another void capture, I guess, then. God, like this thing, you have to get rid of it for every single Warframe. It's so annoying. It's so ugly. And I know that it doesn't come back, but at the same time, like, I have to watch the cutscene and I have to hear Ordis yell at me, "Operator, no! What are you doing?"
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
I was taking damage there. Were the rails getting hurt? That was weird. Pocket sand. Actually, does this even have to be the Hayden Karnon? It just says with a melee weapon equipped. It probably is just a generic boilerplate thing for whatever. Okay, yeah, this is a lot easier. Thank you for telling me. Reminding me about pocket sand.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
You've given Inaros a purpose. Because boy is the man languishing in my inventory right now. Or I guess going like Ivara would also work, right? If I went just full invisible. Get those stealth kills. Because those count for finishers, I'm pretty sure.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
God, sometimes the gather everybody together that Nautilus does looks so janky. Hello. Where's the frame? I just got the Hayden Karnon adapter installed and it's kind of cracked. I also got my Tordin Karnon adapter because it was finally available this week. Earlier, and I've been showing that off and it's kind of fucked up. I knew it was good. I know everybody was saying like, oh, this is probably the best primary in the game. But I didn't realize how true it was going to be. Right now I'm just getting the Incarnon evolution for hate. Okay, cool. We're gravy. I think the other thing they need to fix about Inaros is his passive giving you health on a finisher is, you know, that's fine, but it's like it kind of encourages you to not kill enemies as fast as you possibly can. Deveria has a lot of good stuff. You can get Kullervo from there, although it does require a little bit of a farm. Warframe, you have to farm something? What? You also need it for the Incarnon adapters, so you will have to just be doing runs of that if you plan on getting Incarnons. Oh, that's right. These can give you Aya as well. It's like, why did I get Aya? How many? I think I have like 40 at this point. I'm pretty sure I have all the limited stuff from the market now, from the Prime Resurgence. Because it's like
Primes, as bright as if they were
Octavia, Najah. Yeah, I have both of those. I think I have all their weapons too. I'm pretty sure I do. I know they're planning on updating the game in the future. I think it's coming with Kome and the Five Fates or whatever it's called. I know they're planning on showing which of these you currently have, so you don't have to like dig into your inventory and figure out, okay, which of these do I have, which of these do I not have. But yeah, Octavia Prime, by the way, very strong frame if you plan on going for like level cap stuff. I've heard Angstrom was good, yeah. Rhino Prime, yeah, we got both of those. Finally finished those off after literal decades. I've had Prime and Ember since like the start of the game. I just never got their Prime versions because they were always not available when I was playing. Like it was just in between the vaultings, so I couldn't get them. I don't know if I have the Boltor.
No pressure. But this stuff might not be here next time.
Do I have everything with the Boltor? Oh no, I still need the receiver. And Ankyros Prime, I still need these, but I'm not super concerned with them. Yeah, Riven... I need to look at my Rivens at some point. And, like, work on actually rolling them into something decent. Okay, what a goofy animation. Goofy boy. I need to work on Zephyr, because apparently she's also really good. I just want to not have Inaros equipped, just in case I accidentally start a mission. Alright, we'll throw Torrid back on. Someday I'll use kick guns. Not today, though. Okay, final evolution. Base crit by 6%, base status by 10. So I guess, do you want to do crit or status or both? Probably have to look up some builds and see what is generally considered what you want to go for. The nice thing about these evolutions, they're not locked in. Like, you can swap them around as whenever you want. Does not cost anything. Explosive blades. Does it say here? Okay, it looks like it does add heat, so... It says explosive, but I would figure that'd be blast, but that is just heat, I guess. Yeah, you could also probably just do a hybrid because there is Tennokai now. I'll probably just pick the mix for now. Because I don't have a specific goal in mind right now, and just getting a little bit of everything is totally fine. Damage, critical chance. I wonder if it might even be worth switching off Prime Pressure Point and throwing on, like another status mod or something. Get, Weeping Wounds or something. Actually, is the base Tennokai mod free? Okay, yeah, we'll swap this out because... Oh no, it's not free. Oh no, it's just the one dot. You don't level it up, that's what it was. Okay, so yeah, this is just better. I might just do Opportunities Reach then, get a little more reach on that. Is that just for Tennokai attacks? Yeah, okay. Actually, range could be good too. I wouldn't mind Primed Reach, because I only have the base one. Because yeah, I'd probably want to throw a couple Formas on this. Look up how to build that. But I think we'll call it for now. Got a good amount of stuff done. We got our Incarnon set up. Got all the evolutions. I just wanted to play some Warframe today. But thanks for stopping by, everybody. I know this isn't everybody's cup of tea, but I haven't streamed it in a little bit. I was like, yeah, I might play some more Warframe. I could be bothered to play some more. But that'll be it for me. Enjoy your weekend. If you're not already following, please do. Follow my Discord. Check out my Blue Sky. I need to add that in at some point to my info stuff. Because I made a Blue Sky and co-host is not going to exist for too much longer, unfortunately. So have a good one, folks, and I will see you all on Monday. Take it easy.